What did we do? What did we do yesterday? I think we got all the sciences fully automated, except for space science, but they're not automated very fast. But there's something, so we can get like the basic techs, like some base upgrades, all the beacon upgrades, all that good stuff. Finally, why did I load this in multiplayer? I never load this one in multiplayer because I like it actually being paused when I'm in this menu, so that biters don't get overwhelming. Okay, so we can stay here for a little bit longer, and the warp charge is down a fair amount. So yeah, we can stay here probably another like 20 minutes. I think our outpost will survive. Maybe we should put a radar on the outposts. We would be sacrificing a single drill, but I do like the idea of having radar coverage. We might go do that. Especially since we're going to be getting an upgrade fairly soon. So it honestly won't be a terrible thing for it to be slightly lower, because we're gonna get like another, I think, 15 drills probably, maybe more when it gets upgraded. And yeah, we have plenty of production, so we can just put it. Let's see, are any of them backing up? Okay, we'll put it there where it's not balanced. Seems like a good spot. Okay, what else? Let's see, copper is okay. Coal is, well, it's still getting resources. They're not draining super fast, but it is getting resources, so we don't need to cut that fully. And then, well, we did want to put a radar in it though, so we do still need to go to the other side. Let's see, stone is okay. So when we get one more harvester size upgrade, we will be able to make it that stone is buffered on both sides relatively easily. We could probably do it now, but it's not super high priority. So we don't really need to worry about it. Let's see where. I wonder if a beacon would be good. How much does this affect? 6? So this is slightly less than a single drill, so it's not worth it. There's probably a way we can make beacons work. We could also maybe try to understand how triangle mining works. I don't know. I feel like that's a thing that I could do. Okay, so we have radar coverage now, so that'll just let us monitor the ammo to see if we need to refill it. And it looks like we do. So definitely glad we checked. But yeah, we're about to get a beacon upgrade, and when we get this beacon upgrade on the top, that'll expand the beacon range. And what that will do, actually, let's make these, we should probably make these like 4. So that way we don't have to refill as often. I mean, it's risking a lot of resources, but it's worth it. But yeah, we're about to get a beacon size upgrade on the factory floor, which will make it that if we have furnaces in the outer layer, they will be slightly affected by the beacons, and I think that is honestly really nice. It'll make it worth using over coal furnaces. Hello, hello, welcome, Lapiuka. We're playing some Warptorio today, which is a mess. I am not good at building compactly. Definitely improving, but it's we have some interesting designs because we keep not wanting to redesign stuff, and we end up just forever making the worst spaghetti ever like this. It's fully functional. Everything here is completely automated, but man, it uses a lot of space that it shouldn't be needing to use. But this is what my title is really actually referring to. We need to clean this up because it's terrible. Uh, it's limited by, let's see, how's our yellow science production? You've never played Factoria, but you have the demo. It's pretty fun. The demo is a decent way to see if you like the general idea of the game. It's not quite as open-ended because you can't unlock all the technologies, but it's definitely a good way to see if you think you'd like it. It's too grindy. That is not really a way I would ever describe Factorio. What makes it grindy? Because you can solve, like, if the problem is acquiring resources. No, you're limited more by your ability to think of something rather than your ability to get resources, unless you play with like super low resource count. The demo just limits space, which is not good, seeing as the ore deposits are small. The final stage of the demo is decently large. The early ones definitely have limited spaces, but the final stage is a lot more open-ended, and you can put a lot more time in it. I find. But yeah, the first ones are very limited, but they're just trying to teach you like one specific tool. It's not too long. I mean, the tutorial shouldn't take any more than like 2 hours, which really is not a ton, because usually it's just you spend that time trying to figure out the controls. Let's see, how's this? Stone is good. You can also, oh, I guess you can't. The tutorial isn't required, but I guess if that's all you have, it is kind of required. And I don't like how it's just research all of this. Never mind, go back 2 hours of progress in another map. I see. I don't agree. I don't agree that's a fair description of the tutorial because you don't really lose the progress. Because you don't really make much progress in each tutorial. When you go to the next one, you lose like what, 5 drills? That's not really a ton. And you keep all the researches you had for the most part from the previous one. I don't know, there's not much to lose. But the whole point is it's just a very basic tutorial to show you different mechanics. But yeah, the game itself definitely isn't like that if that's the problem. Because you can just stay in one free play world for like ever and never make a new map if you don't like losing progress. Or at least not for the tutorial, but just for like how the game actually works. So at least that problem will be solved. Would be solved with the full game. Yeah, I can see how losing progress can be a bit frustrating. It's not too much. It's just frustrating like the first time, but then once you realize it's not a ton of progress, it's not too shabby. See, what is the ratio? I think the ratio I have is really bad because we don't have space. So the gist of this mod is you leave the you would hate this mod. I imagine you would not like this mod if you don't like the map changing, because that is all this mod is. So every 30 minutes to an hour or so, we're forced to leave the planets because the biters get too strong, and we don't have great defenses. So we have to build our whole base on these small platforms, and every like 30 minutes or so we go out, we set up some new mining drills on other platforms, or we go look for resources, set up new drills everywhere, which fortunately is pretty easy because we can just teleport stuff. But yeah, we have to abandon the planet every half an hour to go to a new one, which is a cool idea. That's also, this is like a mod, so that's like the whole point of the mod. Definitely not a vanilla experience, but it is cool because it's teaching me how to play with limited resources and limited space, because I don't tend to play with that. Usually I set up all of my resources on like absolute max. The ripoffs on Roblox are better than Factorio in your opinion? That is a hot take for sure. I've never played Roblox, but I imagine that's just a very hot take in general. But I mean, hey, as long as you enjoy it, that's the important thing. I feel like I can't really get in. I love Factorio. I cannot get into any kind of Factorio clone because I think a lot of them. The thing I really like about Factorio is how simple the resource chains are. Like, there aren't that many intermediates. And I think that just lets you focus more on expansion. Whereas, like, A lot of Factorio clones just have so many different intermediate products that you need very small amounts of, and it just I find it incredibly tedious to make like one intermediate that's used for a single item, and I don't really like that. But this game only has like it has a few basic intermediates that you use to craft everything, and I think that adds a lot to the game. Okay, we need to leave. Oh well, in the base game, like you can't do it in the tutorial, but in the main game you can turn off biters. I honestly, when I'm not playing this mod specifically, I always have biters off. I'm not a huge fan of them. For this mod, I think it's okay because it is fun just watching how much pollution spreads from this one little platform. Yeah, there are a lot. This genre in general has taken off a lot in the past few years. Like, there's so many options now. I tried Satisfactory. I've given it like 4 separate shots and just been like, oh, maybe I'm just not getting far enough to enjoy it. But like that breaks one of my golden rules when it comes to like enjoying a game or a movie. Things don't like get better. Like after the tutorial, after like the tutorial, like I feel like you should know if you like a game. Unless it's incredibly story driven, that's different. But if it's gameplay driven, things do not really like you should know if you like a game within an hour or two, generally. And yeah, I gave Satisfactory way too many shots for something that did not feel satisfying after like 2 seconds. You like my tags? You disobeyed my tags. Come on, you're not supposed to read those. No, it used to say speedrun in it because I used to mostly do speedruns, and then once I swapped away from that, it stayed as that for like 2 months, 2 or 3 months before I actually changed them because people kept commenting that this isn't a speed run, but I really just don't like updating them. So I figured, there we go. We can keep it as that one. Then I don't have to worry about updating it. Yeah, we're about to like expand this part a little bit. Earlier we built like we increased our green chip supply by 50%, but we only increased our or sorry, we increased our red chip supply by 50%, but our green chip supply by 20. So we're waiting for this beacon to finish, and until then, we don't really have enough green chips, but we should once this is done. I'm hoping we should. I'm hoping we do when it's done, I guess. Wait, can I make a speed 3? Hold up. Oh, oh, that's good. I can make a single speed 3. That's really nice. Wait, I can make 2 speed 3s. Do I want 2? I don't know what I would do with the second one, actually. But a prod 3, can I get a prod 3? No, but I could start getting one. It's like 80 productivity modules or something, right? Yeah, that should work. Okay, take this and then take this. Okay, so yeah, this upgrade is going to expand the range so it reaches the green chip assemblers here and the engine assemblers down at the bottom. Which is why we haven't built anything for the past like 10 minutes. We're just running around. Because wasn't confident where the range was. So I needed to make sure like I knew where the beacon was before I started building an expansion. Okay, what can we get that's important? Ooh, battery Mark IIs? We could do this. Oh, those are expensive. Oh, you like the trains. See, I can never get into trains. They seem pretty cool, but I don't know. Once I get to an any Factorio clone, if the only thing left to do is train logistic networks, I just give up on it. Okay, so let's see how this works. We're still crafting the speed 3. Ooh, this is gonna be so nice. Okay, should we craft a second one? Well, we don't have a use for a second one, so we really shouldn't. I just want to craft it because I can afford it. Yeah, a lot of people do like the trains. Which I guess the last tutorial mission does have a bit of train stuff to do. Though I think doing like a railroad thing is really, really where trains shine. Factorio clones have little budget for trains. I mean, maybe like the cheap one. There's a lot of like mainstream Factorio clones that have trains or similar things. Like there are a ton that also have like that same level. They might not be trains, but they're the exact same style of logistic system, going from like trains to belts, like or belts to trains. Like it's the same jump. Okay, so we got this upgrade, which means everything in Reach now has an extra 10% speed, and we get an extra 6% resources out of it. So this is actually really big. Yeah, I have a lot of penguin socks here. And then do we have furnaces? Hello, bye bye. Oh, we do. We have 100. Perfect. Okay, I'm really okay. So we're in the same problem, right? This upgrade is also really good. So what do I do? Okay, I think I know what I should do. I should prepare to expand, but I shouldn't expand. So that means I should gather all the resources, clean up my inventory, so that way I can build a lot easier. But we don't need to actually build anything yet, because this will also give us like one extra tile of usable space, and I think like every direction. I think it'll increase these. It's either gonna expand this one or it's gonna expand this one, or both. And I don't really want to do anything until I know for sure. But it's very great, so I am looking forward to it. Yeah, I will place mining as well. Oh, I'm also looking forward to finally having like red belts automated. I think we should actually do that. We've been handcrafting them as needed. What's on this planet anyway? You wonder if the world has ever had a name. So it's a pretty vanilla planet. That's nice. Okay. We do need to go get our mining stuff, and I think we're going to actually fill our inventory with them. Ooh. Yeah, we defended a little bit too long, but that should be okay. Wait, is that within reach? Yeah, okay. Let's see, 3. I'd say let's get 5, because I think by the time we use 5, we'll actually have the upgrade to this, and they won't be useful. But it's a little bit simpler to keep them on the top floor where they're nice and safe. So then I don't have to go down to this basement every time. Yo, bye-bye. Thanks so much for the donation. Much appreciated. Also, I love that song. I I think I just realized I haven't set that one up for bits. They're supposed to have the same one. But yeah, I couldn't think of a taco themed emote, but then I remembered the Raining Tacos song by, oh gosh, Perry Grip or something. If anyone's heard that, so good. All right, see you, Lapioca. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Or afternoon. Oh gosh, it's not even evening for me. I'm just so used to saying evening, but it's like 1 p.m. right now. I mean, everything after you wake up is evening, right? Right? Can we can we pretend that that's how time works? What am I missing? Copper. Okay. I guess it is evening for a lot of my viewers generally. Maybe that's why I started saying that. Where do I get copper? I need like 2 things of copper. Oh wait, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, that one. Hmm. No, I absolutely love that song. It used to be one of my workout songs because it's so fun. So I found it very motivating. Okay, so let's see. Iron, we always need iron. There are other things than Roblox. Okay. That's decent. We do need stone. I want to find farther patches. Do we need oil this time? Ah, we probably don't need oil. We've only used like 10% of our oil stores. Yeah, it's an interesting mod. It's really teaching me how to not build a base. It's a messy basis. See ya. Do I have outpost flamers yet? I do not. That's another thing. I'm waiting for... What are they called? I think they're called harvester platforms? Yeah. Okay, so we'll start researching towards this. I don't really want to redo the outposts until we get the upgrade, because that will make it a lot easier to fit flamers in there. We could... Well, we're about to get this upgrade. Perfect. Okay, so that did actually add a tile in every direction. I am glad we waited. Okay, I think using belt weaving, might be able to fit 3 next to each other. And we could cut this off, or you could be smart, and we could build it over here where we have nothing that will be destroyed, which is definitely the better option. Can we get 2 in there? Ooh, we can. Okay, if we can figure out... Oh, this is really nice. Hold up. No, this will definitely work. We can very easily get 3 in here. So we can either do input, input. Wait, can we? Yes, because these will input. This one needs to be here, though, I think. So these will input and then output, like so. And then we'll have belt weaving. So if we do this, we need a lot of undergrounds and a lot of red belts, unfortunately. But it lets us fit 2 things within radar range, which is... Sorry, not radar range, beacon range, which is just really good. That's like 18% free resources and some extra speed. And if we really wanted to, we couldn't use it for coal. We don't... If we wanted this to be copper, we don't need any belt weaving. We do need belt weaving for the iron one, though, because otherwise it's going to make steel. See, I don't know if this is easier if we power it like this, but we might as well. And then for these ones will be a little bit trickier. Do we need one more gap? I mean, the easiest way is to have this large gap, right? So that I don't really have to think about it. Because ideally, I would like to have 1 belt of ore and 1 belt of plates. Yeah, so let's do the 2 gap. Well, do we want the 2 gap? Well, let's see. Okay, if we do a 2 tile gap right, we can actually still pass like 6 resources through. So yeah, no, this is totally fine. We set up the outpost, right? I think we did, yeah. And then, do things get easier if we use medium pulls? No. Okay, so we can't pass anything through here, but we can pass stuff. Ooh, wait, no, we can't pass stuff through here. Unless we do this. Well, this is a tough call. No, I think we want them to be close together. I'm pretty sure if they're close together, we can pass more resources through than if they're apart. Because then we can pass something through under here. Otherwise, we can only pass stuff through the middle. But now we can pass through 1 here. Yeah, okay. This might work. I think this will work. Should be okay. Yeah, we just can't use the other half. Okay. Yeah, we can make this work. Okay, I like that. And then how many can we fit? We want this to be at least 24. Oh, it's 30. That's actually really good. Although this is more space than this, so maybe it is 24. Okay, so it is 24 in the same space, but they're 20% better. So this is still an improvement. And if we get speed mods, we can get 50% more iron per tile, or 50% more resources per tile, and we'll be getting even more with this upgrade. And honestly, the ratio we have here, we could keep this without belt weaving, and we could have copper and iron smelted in the same side, and that will make which is roughly the right ratio for everything I use, right? Like, what's an inserter ratio? 2 to 1 almost. Yeah, that's not too shabby. We might do that, at least for the early lanes. We can swap what they are later, but I'm kind of liking this. Wait, did we do this right? Did we set it up right? Yes. Okay, so this one is the ore. This one is the plates. This one is the ore. I will forget by the time I place it, 100%. But yeah, I like this. And then do we have speed mod ones? We should really use speed ones, shouldn't we? There's no reason not to. Speed twos even we might be able to use, but yeah, we should use speed mods. Or speed and prod could be good. Because let's see, right now it has an 18% boost. If you put one speed and one prod, one speed and one prod in it, we'll save resources. But we won't be able to produce as much. Not sure which is more important actually. This should be fine though. Yeah, we'll just go with this one. Okay, we need more belt. We never put a chest with the harvester platform, so we should probably go do that because they are taking up a lot of inventory space that I don't want to be wasting. And voila. Okay. We needed belts, I said, which those are pretty easy to get. I don't think. We should get inserters. Oh, that's a lot of belts. Perfect. We don't have any iron plates. I think we can just steal from here, though. Okay. Yeah, I'm very, very much looking forward to the upgrades to these. This is so much more extra production. Like, it's hard to overstate how much I like this. Like, I think we're going to get roughly double the iron and double the copper out of this, which is amazing. Like, that's a lot. Yeah, maybe we should fix this. I want this to be able to be a whole belt. Well, hold up. Will it saturate a belt? Ooh, it will saturate a belt. Okay, we do need to use belt weave-in eventually. I think we'll start with it being one resource, but we'll switch to belt weaving pretty fast because we need more red belt. Maybe we'll set this up pretty quickly to use iron ore, and then we'll upgrade it to use belt weaving, so that way we can do red belt. But first, if we automate red belt using this iron, I think that would be a good start. Because that would be a whole lot faster than trying to like do a small amount of red belt right now. Okay, and then we have another problem. Is our inventory full? Okay, we have two problems. Our inventory is full. And then also, how large do we want to make this? Because we could do 30 and we could stagger it here, but we can also probably fit it in this center. And if we overlap a little bit here, it gives us less space in this section to work with, but it allows us to get like 2 more furnaces, which I think might be worth it. But for now, I'll stagger this right to the end because that looks really nice. And just say that's good enough. It's good enough furnace count to start with. Okay. And then how do we get ore over here? That is... Yeah, no, that's actually a problem. Okay, I think I do see a way, but I don't like it. No, it's not going to work that great. What if we split off? We have to split off something. There is space to sushi. There is space for sushi, so this might work out okay. See, and we don't really need this much coal buffered up here, so especially now, we really don't need this coal buffered up here because now we only use coal for grenades. Everything else is just going to use electricity, which does come from coal, but it comes from coal in a different part of the base, so we don't need to worry about it here. This is not working, is it? Okay, what if I move this gap over instead? There's not that much overflowing from here. I need to get a little bit more from the belt. But it looks like this works. Yeah, this is fine. And then we'll just delete these. Okay, yeah, that'll work for now. This is just to get something started, so it can be messy. Because we are going to delete a lot of this area soon, so don't need to worry too much about it. Okay, so that gives us plates. And then we're just going to send it straight across, and then probably do a lot of direct feeding, and we'll be okay. Oh wait, we can make do with one, right? I keep forgetting that we have access to... Ooh, wait, hold up. If we build it over here, it's cheaper. Never mind, we're gonna put gears on a belt. But anyway, what I was saying, we have access to like 4 stack size upgrades right now, which means we don't really need that many fast inserters. which is really nice. Okay, they're all within range. Perfect. And we can also speed mod these if we want. We might as well. Yeah, we need to honestly use speed mods wherever we can at this point. Okay, so the reason we move these here is because if they're in this spot, like in the corner, they do get an extra boost. So this is a good place to build gears. And then what's the ratio? I don't actually know what the ratio is here. Not like I've ever cared about ratios in Factorio. Let's send this way, and then we'll sideload it. And that should be plenty of iron, so we can make yellow belt here. We'll probably also just have a chest full of gears, and that should be good enough. No, let's move it higher up, because I wanna direct feed the yellow belt, because that seems easier. Yellow belt and then red belt, and I think we're gear limited, so this should be okay. But just in case we get extra, we'll put a chest. Okay, there we go. All of our overflowed iron will now become red belts, and it will be very, very nice. Do we need speed mods? We probably don't need speed mods. Yeah, they're too gear limited to need these. Okay, I like this. Wait, is this red belt limited? Hold up, that might actually be belt limited rather than gear limited, because I forgot these are really fast and have the productivity mode upgrades, so I think half a yellow belt wasn't enough. There we go, that looks better. First time we have automated red belt this entire run. We have definitely had the space to do it before, we just never got around to it, which is very exciting. Okay, so these are here. I don't know if this is where we actually want our smelting to be. Oh, right. No, we just did this here because I wanted to get the framework for the smelting. Oh, we should also be doing... Hold up. We should also be doing underground belts here. Which... we don't really have the space for, unfortunately. Unless we split these off. Because we want undergrounds. We don't really need splitters automated. We do not use a ton of splitters, but we'll be using a ton of undergrounds. But it should be a pretty easy fix. Like, this is weird, but it definitely works. And there we go, fully automated red undergrounds. Perfect. And yeah, it's enough. It's not amazing, but it's definitely plenty. And then it doesn't matter which one is which. Actually, no, I think it does matter what's which. I want these all to be swapped. Is there a fast way to do that? We're just gonna delete them and recopy them. So the reason I'm swapping these right now is I want the output to not have to be an underground. I want it to be a straight line. So having this be the pattern is just a little bit better for that. Not a ton, but enough. Enough for it to matter and be worth a small redesign, at least. Okay, I like this. Let's try to keep the power pole pattern too, just because it looks nice. Yeah, I like that. And then we should probably power it through here. Okay, so what was all that for? It was... Wait, which one should be red belt? Is this too long to do belt weaving like this? Do we need a side loader? We need a side swapper. This is too long. How do we side balance a belt with belt weaving? Wait. Okay, so we don't have great options. Yeah, we don't have great options here. So technically, if we delete one of these and get a side balancer, that will give us more production. Oh, wait, hold up. No. The input will be on both sides, right? The input will be on both sides. So the input can be yellow. The output could go into a red belt. Never mind. This is totally fine. So we just need to make sure the input is yellow, not the other way around. Wait, these are all wrong. I didn't copy the right pattern. Whoops. Okay, is this the right pattern? No, it is not. How did I do that right? Yeah, definitely did not copy the pattern at all. Okay, that looks much better. Yeah, good catch. Okay, so output needs to be red belt, input needs to be yellow belt. Okay, I think that's better. Then technically, I think if I wanted to, there would be a way to design this which will allow for me to pass blue belt through later, but it's a fairly easy change, so we can make that decision later if we decide we want to like pass another resource through. Like we don't really have to do that right now. So yeah, we should be okay to just leave it. Okay, let's see if we have more. 32 red belt. That is not that much, to be honest. But I guess it's enough for this section. Okay, and then these ones don't actually need belt weaving unless I need to pass another resource through. And if we do change it to belt weaving, it's a pretty easy fix to do later. So yeah, we can leave that. Okay, what are these limited by? Are we overproducing iron? I think we... Oh, right, because these aren't red belt. Yeah. Yeah, we still need to do the upgrades now that we have red belt places. Okay, so this should be good. I don't know how far. I think we could do... Wait. What is this? What is this pattern? Oh, I got off the pattern. Whoops. We need to delete these then. It's an easy fix, though. Okay, so the only reason that pattern matters is if we want to pass another resource through, which we probably will. Because that lets us just easily pass one through the top in addition to the belt weaving with like a red belt later. Okay, so we could use entirely red belt. We don't really need to, but we have enough red belt that we might as well make it prettier, right? So, because you can downgrade from like a red belt to a yellow belt to save like resources. It's just not necessary. Yeah, it is possible. It's just not necessary. Also, side balancing it like up here will remove any possibility to potentially belt weave later, so it's just not worth it. But since we don't need to side balance it anymore, it doesn't. We don't need to. But yeah, you could side balance it like here. But I want the option for blue belt, which we're never gonna use. I can guarantee that. But I like pretending that I'm actually going to upgrade my base, even though it's never happened. Okay, we need more splitters, but yeah, we'll just let those craft. Okay, so this looks pretty good, right? I don't think it's missing any I don't think it has any problems before we copy this. I mean, other than the fact that we're not using enough gear, enough iron. We could split it off again. Maybe get some more gears. Base upgrade? I don't know what you mean by that. Do you not consider blue belt an upgrade? What am I missing? Okay, so if we have extra iron, we'll use the extra iron. But honestly, I don't think we do. Oh, wait. No, that's... never mind. We should split it half and half. Because otherwise, it's all going to become gears in this belt, this chest. Okay, yeah, I don't think we have the iron throughput for this. Oh, because this isn't a full red belt. Right. We were relying off of buffered resources for a while. Okay, I like this. And then I wish I knew what the production speed of these was, because I really don't know. We'll probably want to combine these into a single output somehow. But we can do that later. That's the easy part to copy. For now, what can we get rid of in our inventory? Pretty much everything. Will this help us? Not really. We have enough bots on hand, right? Actually, do we have enough bots on hand? We have 26. We can actually carry like 40 more. We should do that. Not 40 more. We can carry up to... No, wait. We can carry up to 60 bots. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Then what do we have to get rid of? I'm just going to control click into whatever I see to hopefully clean up my base, clean up my inventory a bit. Okay, we have these. Let's see, where's the construction bots? Perfect. Yeah, we don't need this coal. We have so many power poles. We haven't automated medium electric poles. I guess there's just a lot of things that you don't really need to automate in something like this because it's just your base doesn't expand that fast, so you can handcraft a lot of things. It's just red belt we tend to need in the hundreds, but medium electric poles we need in like the dozens, so they're totally fine to handcraft. Okay. So I think I'm happy enough with this. We do need a few more speed modules. I think we have everything else we need though. So we can immediately delete this and start getting the bonuses up here. We will need to redesign the corner. So we will have to throw some like really quick gear production change. But other than that, we should be okay. Okay, there's some speed mods. I have so much ammo. I can just throw it in this chest, right? I guess we keep that much ammo on us to defend the oil outposts. You know what we could do? And it's not actually a terrible idea. Because I'm pretty sure they're invulnerable. We have lube sent to this floor. It's not too difficult to use. Yeah, we have floor going to the electric engines there, so it's pretty nice. But yeah, like this right here is a really good spot for us to keep excess oil stuff, because this is what we grab. And if we change it the other way, I think once we place this thing somewhere else, all of the stuff will instantly teleport to us. So that way we can... Oh, wait. We do need to avoid that tile if we do that, though. That's okay. That's an easy fix. See? Perfect. These are side-loaded. That's actually really bad. Oh, well. There we go. Yeah, we'll just go up here instead. Perfect. Okay. Maybe this wasn't worth it. We'll keep it facing that way. It doesn't really make a huge difference. This is just like, this looks like a fun spot to store our ammo because we only really need it for defending the outpost, and it uses like 20 tiles, which is just a lot. But yeah, we have loop here, and once we delete this entire center section, it'll be a lot easier. Nuclear power plant without bots. We have no reason to use nuclear power like ever, because the base really is not that large. So like it's a more complicated a resource to get, and we don't need the power. So it's hard to justify. We might do it because I think that's fun. Because I think it could be fun, because I've never really used nuclear before, but we probably won't do it because we need it. But we'll see. There is a good chance we set it up just because. Let's see, well, this will fit perfectly, right? Like we're barely clearing this. Nice. Okay, so empty our inventory a bit. Maybe get rid of this blueprint. See, what don't we need? We definitely don't need the cars down here. We don't need the solid... Yeah, we'll keep some solid fuel. We don't need the plastic. We keep getting plastic and explosives. I have no idea where these are coming from. Maybe we've just moved that... I think we've just moved the plastic belt or the explosive belt like so many times that it's just all... It always comes back. Beacons. We don't need this many beacons. What else? Yeah, actually, copper is good to keep on us. We definitely don't need that much belt because we're about to delete a lot of it. Stack inserters and regular inserters. Okay. Cool. So now we cleaned up that section a bit. So we can delete these. Oof, this is going to be a complete nightmare for bot queue, isn't it? Well, maybe not. Bots can carry a lot now. Oh, wow. Having 50 bots and a lot of upgrades is actually really nice. I didn't realize it was that good. Because before we've only had like the 16 starting bots and like one really cheap upgrade. But now we have like actually usable bots with a range of like 50 tiles or something. It's really nice. Wait, is this where I wanted this to go? Hold up. I didn't realize I had that gap on it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, is this the wrong way? This is the wrong way. I just realized we needed it has to go with the two closer ends on the left. In the future, it won't make a difference because once we get another beacon upgrade, it will affect this all of them, no matter where they are. But at the moment, it only affects these. It can only affect 2 if we have the 20 on the left. But that's a fairly easy fix. Okay, so which one gets the ore? There we go. And that's all we need. I'm pretty sure we don't need coal up here, so yeah, that should be fine. Now, where do I send this? I think we just need to redo this top section. The mall, which is, if we can call it that. Let's see. We have 2 options here. One option is to smelt copper here. And the other, and then we have this corner that we can leave as the mall. Or we can get more iron here and do copper on the other side like before. So it's really a question of if we want to try to fit the entire mall in this section, or if we want it to be really clean and have less smelting overall. I think less smelting overall is probably the better option, especially since these can still get speed upgrades and productivity upgrades, so we can still get more. And I imagine this is more than a red belt of iron, which we are already struggling to use. So I don't think we really need more iron. And then, okay, there is another option too of instead doing intermediates here and sending intermediates and iron through here and making them all in this corner. I don't know if that's better. I think I'm going to make coal. I think I'm going to make copper here because I actually really like that idea. I think it will look nice. And then it needs to be a yellow belt, a full yellow belt of copper. Yeah, no, I think that'll be perfectly okay. So yeah, glad we didn't do a side balancer, or glad we didn't try to balance the 2 belts, because then we wouldn't have had the choice to separate them. Okay, so move these. Also, this is a really dumb spot, I'm realizing, for us to keep inserters, because we could have kept them here. And then they would have been much easier to get this entire time. There is absolutely no reason for me. Let's see, is that the wrong one? That is the wrong one. There is no reason for them to be at the mall, considering we had to belt stuff there anyway. So let's move those while we can. And then I think we have enough buffered green science that it's actually okay. But I don't know where we're buffering that. We have 4,000. Okay, yeah, we don't need to connect this anytime soon. Because the only thing this powers... Ooh, it does power red chips. Okay, so as long as we connect the iron here, we'll be okay. Like, that'll keep most of our base running long enough for it to work out. Yeah, I think that's a corner that was worth cutting. And then we don't really have a good spot to place extra coal, so I guess we'll just throw it in the middle. Wait, that's supposed to be a yellow belt. Or a red belt. Ooh, yeah, we do not have much space to in our inventory. Let's see, can we fill this chest? I think we can. Not really. We can put stuff in the chest, but filling is not the right word. Oh wait, these should be provided chests, shouldn't they? Provider chests. I'm never using. Do I really use bots? I don't think I do. Though a storage chest in the corner for me to dump stuff would be really good. Maybe we'll actually do that during the base upgrades. Get basic logistic bots. Their only purpose will be to clean our inventory though, like, and move stuff around. I don't want to use logistic bots like ultra upgraded to power the base, because I think that just takes a lot of the fun out of a challenge like this, even though it would be really, really nice and easy. And then let's see, do we need a buffer iron? We don't really, but I feel like it's always good to have a buffer. What would take less space? I guess we could use this entire corner. Yeah, that'll be okay. Yeah, I like that. And now we can just move this by hand. This doesn't have a prio. I don't like that. I want the buffer. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. These will fill up and we won't use them very often. So it's fine that they just take everything like high priority. Okay. Very good. And then, okay, so if we have the intermediates on the inside, that will make things a little bit cleaner. Or not cleaner. If we have intermediates on this corner, we'll get a few extra resources for free. But another option is to have the intermediates be produced here, which I think would be easier. Yeah, we'll do gears, and since we're doing copper right here, which has just as much production as, almost as much production as this whole thing. We might need to upgrade these to speed 2s if this is our only copper production. But we sideloaded this on the wrong spot. Whoops, we were not getting anything from this. Let's see, did we fix this? I don't know. I'm pretty sure we broke a lot of things. Yep. Okay, we that's difficult to fix. That goes really far. Oh my gosh. Wait, where does this end? Okay, here we go. It ends here. That's a mess. This will eventually clear itself. We just need to filter out the iron at the end. Okay, yep, that'll work eventually. Honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world. I can't believe I looked at this and just thought this was the thing we connected to. Oh well. Okay, so how many can we fit sideways? We can fit like 6 circuit assemblers would be enough for now. 6 circuit assemblers and some gear assemblers. We could also put some gear assemblers here. That is an option, and it's not actually a terrible option. I think we can fit up to like 3. And space-wise, this is actually really, really good. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, I like that. Okay, so that way these are all within range. They are same side in and out. The only reason we have this gap here is so that way we can get the copper out. It is slightly wasteful of space, but it's not too bad. And then we'll output onto this belt whenever we move it. Okay, and then we'll probably have the intermediates going to the right, because we'll also have like the assembly machine production and the inserter production all here. And we'll probably try to fit all types of inserters, so that way we can stop handcrafting them all. But we are missing assembly machines, and that requires steel. Steel, now that we have electric furnaces, is actually really, really easy to get, which is great. So we can even automate these things up there if we want. Oh yeah, no, I'm looking forward to having an actual mall. Like 20 hours into the game. Let's see, we do need to leave the planet soon, though. Oh, we still have like 5 or 10 more minutes. Well, actually, no, we have less. Yeah, we'll just leave now. Because these do not have flamers yet, and since they're so close to the base, they're going to be the first things attacked. So we should leave a little bit sooner than we would like. Okay. We could put steel on a belt, or we could locally produce steel with every assembling machine. Steel on a belt is definitely better. There's no reason for me to not do steel on a belt. That's silly. Okay, I'm really scared, but honestly, we have to do this. We have to just delete this section. It's trying to build around it while it's still running is just not worth it. We just have to accept a lack of circuits if we want it to be done anytime in the next like 10 years. We can't try to build around what's already there. That's a lot of drills, right? No, never mind. It's good. I love bots. Okay. Well, we could. We do have a decent amount of buffered circuits. We could keep the base running a little bit longer to try to get more speed mods while those build. And then let's see. We'll delete these. Let's see. Oh, look at that. We're already full on inventory space. I should not be surprised. What do I do with all this coal? Normally ooh. Okay, I think we actually need to go manually remove the outposts. Also, we need to clear inventory before we do that, because these bots are not happy with me. Okay, let's go remove the mining outpost because we don't actually want to lose these turrets. Yeah, we can lose a few minutes. We can lose a minute worth of we can lose a minute worth of what is that, iron production? Yeah, we're good. We'll be fine. I'm really looking forward to the platform upgrade. We got the west one, I think. So by the time that we finish the mall redesign, we'll also be able to go work on the outpost redesign, which is just very, very nice. Maybe we'll eventually be able to get a blue belt out of it. That would be great. Yeah, a minute lost. Because we're definitely actually using stuff right now. It's like a full minute of mining, idled at like 90% of the time. So that's like equivalent to losing what, 5 seconds? That's too much. Okay, so we have this iron. Very good. Do we want an iron buffer? I don't think we need an actual iron plate buffer. We just want one for backup. Yeah, way too much. We're doomed. We'll never be able to recover from this financial loss. Okay, I think we'll actually have belt weaving like on the corner is how we're gonna fit everything we need in this mall. Because if we do belt weaving, we can get like up to like 6 different resources to these assembling machines, which is all we need for like personal use mall. And then we can output the gears here. We should probably use medium electric poles. Nah, we don't need to use medium electric poles. They're only necessary if we have to belt weave. Okay. And then we have all this space that I don't know what to do with. Cool. Let's see. Can we reroute the copper real quick so that way we can get see where the plates come from? Make it easier to visualize. Yes. Maybe. Strong maybe, actually. I redact my yes and just turn it to I hope it works. Okay, I think we can go, yeah, we can go through here. Okay, yeah, that actually wasn't too bad. Then which one is the input? This one, because we wanted it to be, because it needed to be side-loaded. Perfect. Okay. And then do we want more gears? I feel like we need more gears. We might produce them here just because that's a nice spot. Like they don't, it's not the end of the world if they're not all prod modded, right? I don't know, actually, that's this. I actually do want the prod mods. I think I'd rather do speed mods and have prods in them. Can we get a double layer though, maybe? This is honestly this is a lot of gears. I don't know why I think I have the iron for this. Like, I only really need 2 gear assemblers. I don't need this third one, but for some reason, I'm making it 5. Well, it will help it react to shortages better. So, like, it's not completely useless. It's just also largely unnecessary. Yeah, like this, way too many gears. But maybe it'll help it react to shortages, and then we can sideload it. Wait, hold up. How do we get the copper through? Oh no, how do we get the copper through? Also, how much iron is making it through? Probably less than a red belt. Oh wait, we're on the new planet. Let's go replace the miners real quick. We have some more junk to get rid of. We should make some logistic bots. And then they use red chips, right? Which apparently I'm out of, but I can have 10? Maybe if I can steal from here, we can get a couple more logistic bots. We're stealing from blue science just so I can get a few more logistic bots to clear my inventory. That's their entire purpose. Okay, what's on this planet? Oh, it's a coal planet. Well, at least that means I won't have power issues while I'm here. I mean, that counts for something. Do we still have... Ooh, wait, can we still use the platform 3? I don't know if we can. Oh, this is bad. This is bad, actually. Normally, it doesn't matter that the things get upgraded, but we might have cut our ability to mine stuff in the first place. We have to go check on this. Because when it upgraded, it might have deleted some red belts. Okay, it didn't. Previously... No, wait, this is the wrong side. Never mind. Scratch that. Maybe Maybe it did. Oh, wow, that is just also a massive area. Yeah. Wow. That kind of sucks. It's a fairly easy fix, I think. It's just annoying that it has to exist. Like, it... Pretty much everything else in the game, when it expands, it tells you where it's going to expand. But for some reason, warp pipes are weird, and those shift every time, and... For some reason, these mining outposts expand in both directions instead of just expanding to the left. And I get why, but they could have hazard concrete to show you where it can potentially expand, because that's what everything else does if it's going to be deleted later. And I don't know, it's just weird. It only affects it like once every like few hours, but so does all the other upgrades, so I'm not sure why they didn't do hazard concrete here. But I am used to it now, so I do know to double check the base at least. So it is still better. Also, this looks like a pretty nice base. Okay, let's oh, we have logistic bots, right? So since we have logistic bots, we can actually start requesting cliff explosives and then keeping like 15 to 20 of them at all time. We don't want more than a single stack, for sure. And then what else? We want... Why do I have these in the auto trash? Why do I... Actually, no, why do I have these at all? I'm not really sure how those got there. Because it would be really weird if I set those... Does the game have like default stuff? Or where did those come from? See, I'd say 2 stacks of power poles is good enough. 2 to 3 stacks of power poles. And then do I still have... Did I place the RoboPort? No, I did not. Okay. So this is basically the only thing this is doing is giving me a place I can stand to have logistic bots help me empty my inventory. That is its entire purpose, because that's all they do. And then hopefully, oh wait, I don't have a passive provider, do I? I can get a basic provider. That's from one of the mods. We might as well use it. Really? Okay, well, easiest solution. Since I don't have red chips right now, this is the easiest solution. And it works. It does the job. Okay, so now bots will empty my inventory very slowly, but at least it's something. And then that will give me time to like plan out the factory. Okay, those will be deleted. We do need green circuits and wire, which means we need copper. We could send the copper through or the iron through. I don't know if that's necessarily better. Where's the beacon range? I guess as long as it's in beacon range, it doesn't matter how it looks. But like we could do iron here, copper here. I don't know if that really... I don't think that really simplifies anything though to do it like that. Also, we might move these gear assemblers just so we have like an even number over here. Okay, inventory is cleared though. We can leave. Let's see, we don't need these. Oh, this is a lot of robot frames. Apparently our limit for oh, right, our limit for yellow science is probably red chips because we haven't produced red chips in like 10 minutes. Yeah, that's what happens when you destroy your whole base, huh? And honestly, these just need to be in a different spot right now. So this is a really weird way to do it. But I don't want to change. I don't want to move it by hand. So it's what we're doing. There we go. By the time I figure out what I'm doing, that will that will work. See, I don't know if I have the throughput to do this actually. I might. Another option is I could use double. I could do a third one if I really wanted to. Oh wait, but then I can't power it now. We'll just do we'll just have iron on the top. There's no reason for me to try to fit it in that gap. So we'll stagger this up 1 tile, put copper down here, and then we'll send iron somehow up here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be fine. And then gears, we can send some to the left and some to the right for circuits. Oh wait, we don't need the 2 tile gap. Whoops. Because we definitely have the throughput for this. And I think honestly, this will work. Should we prod mod these? I think we should definitely prod mod the circuits and then maybe speed mod the wire. I think that's still the right ratio. But it's hard to tell because we also have that beacon disproportionately boosting things. So maybe we'll do one of each and hope it's okay. Do we need to be able to belt weave here? I don't think so. No, I think we can avoid belt weaving. And then we actually need more output than we do input, but I don't think it matters because the stack size is so high, we can use either. So I think we'll do red and red. Oh wait, no, this isn't right. We want 1, 1, and this can be here instead. Okay, because I don't think we need to worry about side loading here, because we don't really have anywhere else for the iron to go. No, wait. Do we have other places for the iron to go? I don't think so. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we will side load and then do this instead. Because I think this is honestly more than enough green chips for everything. Like, for as much as we can fit in the base at least, this should be plenty. Because I don't think we need to plan for a full yellow belt of red chips. But then again, we pretty much always regret our decisions, so we'll probably regret this immediately, like we always do. Let's see. This fits, and because these fit here, I kind of want to change how I do the gears, because I would like this space, and I think it's more useful than this space because we don't need 8, do we? Actually, we might need 8 because these are also feeding red chips. No, never mind. We'll keep this as the full length. And the reason we have it like this is just because we have that one thing still emptying, so I moved it up a tile. You know, we might be able to belt weave copper through here. Oh no, we can 100% can get copper through here if we power it on the other side. It's actually not that tricky either. Okay, it's slightly trickier than I thought. But still not terribly difficult. And now everything is powered, so now we can send copper through here. It does need to be a red belt because the throughput. And voila, now we have copper. That actually worked out really well. I thought that would be awful, but it's pretty decent. I don't have enough copper for this, do I? I'm basically banking on the fact that this will be upgraded to speed 2s effectively. Because at the moment, we can't get a full belt of copper. But with speed 2, I think we can. Let's do that now. Because let's see, what are these equivalent to, right? Let's do some basic math. That's a crafting speed of 3.2. This is a crafting speed of 2. So these are 60% faster. So this is equivalent to 16 steel furnaces plus an extra 18%. So 16 times 1.18. That is 3/4 of a yellow belt. So if we upgrade them to speed 2s, it's an 80% boost, right? Wait, why are these downgraded? Weird. Okay, so now they're still... How did I miss them? Oh, I guess the mod doesn't really like these. Okay. Okay, so now it's 3.6. So that's 18 times 1.18. It's still not quite. It's still not quite a full yellow belt, but it's like 90% of a yellow belt now, so I think that's good enough. Or almost a full red belt. Hey, look, this almost cleared itself in time. This wasn't the worst idea ever. It cleared itself enough that I could pick it up. You know what? I'm happy with that. Yeah, belt spaghetti is the best spaghetti. Wait, are there other kinds of spaghettis? I guess if you tried really hard, you could probably make some form of train spaghetti. Okay, so I want some to go this way, but I also want to send gears over here. Because I want to produce engines in a different spot. I think... never mind. We don't have to worry. We'll worry about engines later. But for now, we'll just split off this way, and then, let's see, do we need gears over here? Actually, do we need gears over here? No, the only reason gears are over here is because we needed them for personal use, and we were thinking of maybe making engines over here. But since we changed our mind, that is a relic of the past. Huh. Where am I supposed to connect to copper? Here? Probably here. Yeah. And this is like a copper buffer I used to have. So we can just downgrade this. Wait, this isn't a yellow belt. Whoops. This will hopefully eventually clear itself, but we do need to upgrade this because this is a throughput bottleneck. Thank you, Smart Belt. That's exactly what I wanted. And, well, we can't continue it past this, but after this corner, it's no longer going to be a full belt of yellow or a full belt of red, so it should have enough. We could do a side balancer halfway through, or like right at the end of this, and then we could only use yellow belt if we want, which would be honestly not a terrible idea. So now we can use yellow belt wherever, and it's fine. Unless we want to use put something else on here, like maybe we can have wires going down. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. For now, let's just get this functional. So that way we can hopefully start getting red chips while we figure this out. Which I think we will. I think this is plenty. Let's actually just filter it. I don't think we need to do the side loading kind, because we don't need the iron to go anywhere, as far as I know. Okay, that's good. Oh, it's so nice having these again, and they're going to work so much better too. Looking forward to it. We really need to figure out how to connect our entire Roboport network down here, because it would be nice while building to be able to clear my whole inventory. But that just seems to be a pipe dream right now. Because right now we just need the base to work. It doesn't need to be great. It just needs to somewhat do something. How are you going to tackle blue boards? We don't need a ton of them. But they're probably going to be very heavily beaconed, is what I'm picturing. Lots of beacons. Science needs it. Yeah, but we only need to be able to power like 6 science assemblers. So we don't really need a ton. Like you don't really have enough space to do a lot of any of the science, which means you don't need to be able to make a lot of any of the science. So like we only have like if we only have 6 green assemblers, we only need 6 yellow assemblers too. And that doesn't require that many blue chips. So we'll be able to make do with just a few beacons and we'll be good. I guess we can upgrade the top floor. Unless there's something else I need. Maybe I'll wait and hoard some resources. Because currently we're limited by production speed. Oh, I do want the batteries, but we don't really need any specific research right now. Oh, this one. Actually, I do want this one. Nah, well, that's good enough. Okay, these look pretty good. You can only do base in the warp zone. Well, you can build your base elsewhere. Like, I'm thinking if there are things that are really low throughput, you could build them outside the base and then delete your base every time you leave, but that seems like a lot of work. But if you build on the grass, it's abandoned whenever you're forced to warp. So you can make use of other areas, it's just not permanent, and I don't think that's worth the effort of rebuilding it every time, even if like it might be faster in the end. What if we send them to the right? I don't like how I have to get the circuits back to the right. This is actually kind of trickier than I thought it would be. Yeah, outside are pretty much just miners, and we used to have power outside, but we got a floor in the basement that has water for power, so now we don't even need to get water anymore. So outside's for miners and protecting your base, protecting yourself. Although technically everything down here can't be destroyed by miners, which is nice. Or like none of the stuff on the factory floor can get destroyed by biters. However, if biters are on your platform, when you lose when you leave the planet, they do move with you. So if you decide to just stay in the basement forever, you will get massive piles of biters up top that will insta-kill you. So it is an option. It's not a great option, but you could just not have a base up top and never kill anything. But you would be refined living in the basement, and you could leave for like 5 minutes each new world. Okay, I really want to move the iron up just so it looks nicer. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't really like the circuits here. I don't really like the gears here. Okay, yeah, no change of plan. We're going to do this solely because I think it will look a little bit nicer. And that's the whole reason. But I think that is a valid reason. We spent long enough with the base being ugly. What's the point of the circular areas surrounding the base? At the moment, nothing. I don't know how to really use them. They kind of show you where the edge of the base will be. And like if they were a little bit bigger, I could see them being good spots for like flamethrower turrets because you could have the oil pass through the bottom rather than like in a big ring around. But the problem with that is you have this small gap in the center that you won't be able to protect. So I'm not sure how useful that really is. The main thing is that when I bought them, they gave me access to all of this outer ring. So really the point is for more factory floor, even though it's technically a turret upgrade, but we've used it entirely as a factory upgrade and it's been great. Yeah, we're going to make this pretty. We're going to focus on making something slightly pretty for once. Can we move this down a tile? I think we can. Oh, but we lose access to the belt weaving. No, wait, no, we don't. Because the blue would go somewhere else. Yeah, no, I think we can place this here. If not, we can fix it later. Okay, that should be balanced enough. We don't need all this junk. We always get more junk. I don't know how. I don't know where this comes from. I don't know where it goes either. Okay, is this enough? Are these in range? I think they are in the beacon range. So we can actually do one more, which is what we wanted. 1, 2, no wait. Which one should be gears? Which one should be iron? Iron should be blue. Although it really doesn't matter that much. Okay, that should work. It doesn't fit. Darn. That's fine. We'll just try to keep it to a tight corner. Maybe we can put something in the corner here. I don't know. There we go. So this just puts our intermediates in one spot. That's really what all of this was about. Oops, it's faced the wrong way though. And then if we, which would be easier? Do I want to prioritize the mall or red science? I probably want to prioritize the mall, which means I should actually go the other direction. Let's go this way first. How do I side swap the reds? The other way was actually easier, wasn't it? Yeah, that's fine. This should work. Actually, I want it to be here instead. Okay, yeah, that does the job. Because we're going to have like the mall right here. So I wanted the mall to be prioritized and then stuff go to red chips, just so that way if I need assembling machines, I get assembling machines rather than getting those like dead last. So we have iron, we have steel, we do need pipes. How do we get pipes? We only need like one pipe assembler though. We also only need one steel furnace, so that's pretty easy to do. Maybe we could put it here. So that way it's like beaconed and stuff. Or not beaconed. Well, yeah, it's ultra beaconed. But yeah, we got the steel assembler, and we can give it some speed mods too. Or sorry, not assembler, steel furnace. There we go. That should be enough. All this has to do is occasionally get us like refineries, chem plants, assembly machine twos. Like it doesn't need a lot. It's practically just a personal use assembler. Okay, and then these can be upgraded with speeds. Okay, there should be plenty of gear production for everything we need. And then maybe we can put pipe on the same belt. This isn't pipe. There we go. That's how we make pipe. Okay. So now we can get underground pipes automated. Oh God, why are we doing it like this? I have no idea. This is what we're going with. Okay. So here is one problem. We do have to get conveyors down here still, but I think we were smart enough. If it works, this should be belt weavable or bypassable. Perfect. We did think something through for once. And I'm not kidding when I say for once. Okay, that looks good. So we need conveyors and inserters to be on this belt. What else do we need? How do we get those here? Maybe we should send everything up top. Yeah, no, we'll have them all around the corners. Yeah, that'll work. Like that wouldn't be the worst thing ever. And then we can even get iron here as well. And then our steel and pipe belt. I kind of like that. Although I think we should do belt weaving for these two, because throughput should not be a problem here. It's really just a matter of like base complexity. So how do we belt weave easily? Well, first things first, let's get, wait. How do I output these? Oh, no, I see a place to output them. Does this work? I don't actually know if this works. I don't know if these are outputting on the correct side. They might not be. They are both outputting on the same side of the belt. Bummer. It's a really easy fix though, I think. Right? Does this work? Yep. Nope. That doesn't work. Is it an easy fix? Nope. Is the easiest fix to just shift it over a tile? Is that what I should be doing? Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, now we don't have to worry about it. Oh wait, except we need these to go to the mall, don't we? Okay, change of plans. We shift these intermediates more on the inside. There's no reason for us to be that close to the edges there. Okay, so now, hopefully this works. We still want some belt weaving here. Okay, that should be fine. We can actually, it might be easier if we loop it this way first. Yeah, the inserter output on the right side. It's hard to tell in like a weird compact corner somehow which side is the far side. When I have to like change the direction. I don't know, it gets confusing sometimes. Does this work? Yeah, this will work. Yeah, okay, I like this. This is the wrong color though. Does it work? Yes, it's not super tesselatable, but it's easy enough. It's good enough. Then we can power it from the other side, I guess. There we go. And then a belt. And this should be easy enough to do a side swap with the space that we have now. We can't power this. Okay. We can move it over a tile, though. And then it shouldn't be a problem. We could also do this. This is a little bit more compact. A little bit more compact way to change the side. Saves like one tile, I think. Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, so this is for powering science and leading to all the malls. And it's just going to go around the edges. Because this will go to a lot of different assemblers. Okay, and then pipes will just go up and they can go here. Yeah, okay, I like this. Okay, so we need long inserters, fast inserters. Do we need anything else? Fast and filter inserters, we can hand do. Burner inserters, we can hand do. We very rarely use those. Undergrounds and splitters should definitely be automated, though. Oh, we don't have enough to belt weave, do we? I guess we can just do every tile. Yeah, that works. We don't, yeah, we don't have to have it on like a consistent pattern like we do with these. Doesn't make a huge difference. Does make it a little bit easier to visualize, but yeah, we won't worry about it. Okay, so this needs, I'm just going to assume it needs everything. There we go. That's the easy way to do it, right? Output, output. Oh, wait, if we leave the gap, though, maybe we should have kept this gap. Oh, because then we have space for an output. I really like that gap. Wait, what are we going to do about things that need from both belts? Should I have... Oh, wait. Oh, I should be doing double long. I shouldn't be doing fast inserters here. That's my fault. I should be doing double long inserters. Because there is space for double longs, and double longs let us get a few more inserters. As long as throughput isn't a problem, double longs tends to be nicer. Because it gives you space for output chests. Okay, that works, right? Yeah. Yeah, and then it's just a lot easier to provide power poles and output chests, because then you can just place them wherever. Like here. Okay, so we need fast inserters, we need long inserters, we need undergrounds. Does that work? Yes, it does. Yeah, way more space for power poles with this version. Okay, this isn't actually working though. So we ironically do need to handcraft a few more things first before we can actually utilize them all. Okay, so we won't get any science until these back up, but that's okay. Let's see, does this... We could speed mod it too, would be nice. Just to make it back up a little bit faster. At a steady state, we have more than enough production here, but since we aren't at a steady state right now, we don't really have enough. And I guess the larger the buffer, the less often we have to check here, so maybe we should make it bigger. It'll fill up by the time we go to the next couple planets anyway. Okay, harvester floor size. Should we do another harvester floor size upgrade? That could be useful. What else can we get? Ironically, we could upgrade this section that we're building right now. We could make it like 4 tiles larger by the time we finish it. Don't think we need to worry about that though. Boiler floor? Boiler floor could be good. I also had a really dumb idea the other day. Yeah, let's do the boiler floor. But yeah, I had a really dumb idea about using steam turbines instead of steam engines for the boiler floor, because you can run a steam turbine with a boiler, and it is slightly more space compact, which it's not really more resource efficient. We could also just do actual nuclear power, I guess, but yeah, I'm thinking we just run steam turbines with boilers, so that way we can reduce the size of the power plant by like 30% or something. Like, it's pretty significant. It is more expensive, and we won't be able to recover or do anything with the steam engines, but it is fairly space efficient, so it would let us get like 50% more power with what we have, which is honestly a lot. We would probably need to increase how much coal we send to the basement, but that's really easy to do since only one resource goes to the basement anyway. Okay, that looks really nice. We do have red belt elsewhere, but honestly, I don't think the place we're making red belt is a good spot for red belt to be built. Then, let's see, we also wanted assembling machine 2, so those are actually going to be a bit tricky. Yeah, how do we, when you belt weave, one problem with belt weaving is you can't do an angle. Huh. Hold up, how do I do this? I also didn't leave space here. Maybe I should put the buffers in a different spot, or maybe I should have red belts here? How do I do red undergrounds? Because I don't want this to be my own. I don't want this to actually be where red undergrounds and stuff are built. because I want to put something else here. So I want everything in the mall to be in this corner, because it's things that will back up and then won't use a ton of iron, so I don't want to have an entire belt of iron going into red belts. We don't need to worry about fully automating blue belt, I think. If we do, it can be partially automated with a chest, and we can just give it like 2,000 red belt. But we do want red belt like actually fully automated. So the easiest way to do that is direct feeding, right? Like this. Oh wait, this doesn't need the gears. That actually means we can do this, right? Does this work? Does that give me any extra out? That doesn't give me any extra throughput than direct feeding, does it? No. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's not worth it. Okay, we'll go back to the original and we'll put it here and we'll just direct feed because it's not going to save space unless we can put something else in the corner. So yeah, there's no point to build around it. And voila, we have fast undergrounds. And then I didn't look, it doesn't need iron, right? Yeah, they won't produce fast, but it will produce fast enough. Because we only really need to hold like 10 stacks. Maybe it won't produce. It's going to take a while for that to back up. But it should be plenty. Oh wait, hold up. We need to split this, right? So we could get more inserter throughput like this. If we split this off earlier. And then maybe we'll double this up so this works faster. And then here we go. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. Okay. So this gives us a lot more throughput. And then we can output onto the side too. Okay. Now we should be more gear limited than we are throughput limited, which I like. And then these can pick up a lot. So yeah, we are now gear limited again. Okay, perfect. And now we turn the belt. Maybe we just didn't need this steel at all. Because this is only going to go to like an assembling machine here. Or an assembling machine assembler right there. We definitely didn't need the pipe. Hold up. Actually, no, let's not do pipe. Because the only thing that needs pipe, yeah, is pretty much nothing, honestly. If we do steel on this belt, steel and iron instead, that'll make it that we don't need to do anything special for the assembly machines, and then we don't need the belt weaving at all either, so all of that's useless. Well, it's not useless, actually. It is still helpful at this specific spot because there's less space because of this weird curve, but over here I don't think we need to belt weave at all. Okay, so now we need splitters still. Let's do... Ooh, wait, did we need belt weaving? We can send this through here. It would help. Yeah, we can do that. It doesn't need to all be on the same side. That'll work. Okay, what does the splitter need? I don't actually know. Oh, it does need all these belts. Perfect. I always forget the splitter recipe. I don't know. There's just something about it that doesn't stick in my mind. Okay, and we only need like... Honestly, we only need one stack of splitters. We don't have balanced output anywhere. And then these only need the left half, direct input, and then we can output onto here. And again, just one chest should be good. And then the last thing we need... The last thing we really need is assembling machines. We could also do miners, though, because they're pretty easy. But yeah, the big thing is assembling machine twos. Do we have space for that? Not really. Oh, wait, we can belt weave. Yeah, we can barely fit it. Okay, I see some lines. So we go through here, and then we do some belt weaving magic right here, and that will make us able to build assembly machines, and perfect. Okay, we actually never need assembly machine ones. So that simplifies things a lot. Yeah, it honestly does look pretty cool. It's a complete mess, but I do like how it looks, which counts for something. Oh, I know what we can do. We can move it one tile over. Perfect. Now we can belt weave. Yeah, okay. I like it. We don't have drills, but I am convinced that drills are completely useless. Also, we put steel on this entire belt. It goes all the way around, and all it's doing is powering this one assembling machine, which could have been direct fed at this point. In my defense, I thought I was also going to have refineries here, but then decided I don't use enough of them that I didn't need to automate chem plants or refineries. But yeah, that was the thinking here. So that's great. Okay, these will not work for like a really long time, but they will work eventually. I hope. We can speed it up by giving these a little bit of splitters, I think, and feeding the chests. Yeah. Okay, I mean, it will eventually work, right? We should prioritize these. All right, we're also not, until the mall backs up, we're actually not going to get any green chips. I was thinking maybe it was fine that we're not getting green chips, but yeah, this is a bit way too few. uh, like I was okay with getting like no green chips, but then I decided to make really large buffers, so it's actually going to be a long time before you get green chips. That's okay. That's okay. What are we limited by? If we can make these, like, if we can beacon these, we could probably get some extra iron out of this. Because I think we are iron limited, right? Which makes sense, because we have these running. Wait, we don't have, we didn't make regular red belt. Whoops. That's an easy thing to throw in, though. And there we go, red belt. It is, you know, I like them all. It's weird, but I do like it. I like it a lot. Okay, we can also feed whatever iron we have would help. And then we have a ton of red belt that we can go get from the other side, which I think would also be useful. I'm glad I noticed, because that would have been rough if I came here for red belt later and didn't have any. And then gears, I think we can just throw these in the gear chest. Oh, maybe we'll make another gear chest. And then one thing that will help our mall production. Wait, what's happening over here? Ah, gosh darn it. We're still missing. Hopefully those didn't need to go anywhere. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we, a long time ago, like half an hour ago or so, we accidentally sideloaded iron onto our green chip belt and everything died. And apparently I had that belt split a lot, so it took a while to recover. And apparently I didn't get every set either, so yeah. It's good now. Oh, wait, are we out of coal? Okay, that's easy. That's an easy fix. We're not out of, like, base coal, but we are out of, wait. The upgrade killed our production. What the heck? I forgot about that. So annoying. Oh, did I put them on the wrong? I thought I disabled the other one. I thought I disabled the other chest. Good catch. Oh, that's a nice upgrade. Well, we're definitely going to redo the buffer again tomorrow, and it'll be so much nicer with all the since we got another size upgrade. Yep, these are not the size I thought it, not the direction I thought it would be. Thank you. There we go. Look at this perfectly functional base. Okay, these are working again. That's very good. We don't have anything we need to recover because we haven't had to get oil in a while, which is really good. Explosives. How do we keep getting explosives? Why, out of all the belts that we've moved around, explosives is, like, we have moved the explosive belt like a dozen times today. Like, I swear. Because we keep getting explosives on us. Well, either move the belt or, like, had to clear something near the explosive belt. And it's, like, the one thing we can't really do anything with. Okay. An average planet. The usual critters and riches surround you, but you feel like something is missing. Cool. I love those planets. It means it's not worth it to search for oil. My favorite. Okay, we'll still keep this up and running, but I wanted to move all of the belts we already had over to our mall, so that way the mall just gets a better balance. But yeah, we might as well keep using this iron as long as we can. It'll be really helpful for the upgrades. Okay, perfect. Honestly, I don't know how much red belt we need. With all the belt weaving we have to do, red underground is probably something we should stack more of. Like, maybe even 2 rows of it. Then yellow should also have just as many because obviously you need, if you're doing belt weaving, you need an even amount of each. See, these are not working. What are they missing? Iron? Well, I could give it priority to iron. I don't think that will really do anything, but maybe it'll help a bit. Okay, we're good on those. We can actually grab some for personal use and then get rid of that junk. Okay. We might, if we put a splitter here. Maybe with a prio to the right, though. If we have backed up green chips, I do want to use them. Can I filter it before they get here? Yes. Although I kind of cheated because the belt just stopped. There we go. Okay. Hopefully we have red chips again. Oh, look at this. Another thing backed up with iron. How many belts did we kill? At least 3. Okay, let's go see what's missing from this base. Or this world. Oh, well, we have oil. That's decent, right? So we could... I mean, we might as well reclaim a little bit of oil. It's not super high priority, but it's also not worthless. And then what else? This is a terrible planet. Okay, we have a good iron patch at the bottom. So we do have a couple of good iron patches we can use. We are going to start running out of coal, though. We could set up solid fuel production on the bottom for planets like these. So that way, if we're not mining coal, we use solid fuel instead. Also, we can make a car, which would be pretty good. Do we have solid fuel? We do have solid fuel. But yeah, generally speaking, it's easier to get coal than it is to get iron, or than it is to get, yeah, generally speaking, it's easier to get coal than it is to get oil. At least more planets have coal, which is why we don't have a solid fuel production anywhere. Oh, cool. This is a great spot. Well, actually, it's not too bad because we can do this, right? Can we do this? Is this a terrible idea? I don't think so. The timing? What timing? There we go. Flamethrowers as an offensive are really good, right? Oh. Wait, what was destroyed? A pipe. Don't know if it's an important one. Oh, why don't we have fish? Where did our fish go? That's not good. Yeah, I have no idea where the fish are. Oh, maybe they went through. Nope. Guess I just shift clicked them. I do that a lot. I used to use the trash chest as extra storage, but now that we have logistic bots, that's actually like bad. Oh well, we're right next to water. We're also in the middle of the desert, so don't know how that works, but it'll be okay. What's the range of my construction robots, actually? I don't know. How do I see personal roboport range? How do you see personal roboport range? What is that like not something you can do? Wait, why is it visible now? What's different? I guess it just is the only thing specific to blueprints. I guess that makes sense. They don't want you to have to see the roboport range every time you pull out an inserter. That makes sense. Alt D? I actually don't have that as Alt D anymore. It's a T. But yeah, that helped. Thank you. Now there are two options, and I knew what neither of them were apparently. But now I know. Okay, should I speed mod these? I probably should because it's not a ton of oil. Oops. I'm still not used to that. No matter how long I play this mod, I will never get used to it. That's true. At least it wasn't Alt F4 this time. What is research? Oh, Shift T. Because whenever you open the research menu, you're gonna press Shift anyway, so that way you can quickly research. So I use Shift T, so that way I'm already holding Shift by the time when I open it. Thank you. And then we might as well put some flamers because we can, and they're basically free. Except bots repair it though. Yeah, these might help with the fences. This is not a great layout for the flamethrowers, but hey, it works. Is that how you research with one click? Yeah. That is how you research with one click. Hold Shift. I mean, it's not that useful. Like, over the course of an entire run, it saves, what, like 5 seconds, maybe? 5 to 10 seconds. And that's only if you can't get your research done before you stop moving. But it is convenient and consistent. None of these work. Where did I not connect the two? Wait, is it full? It could just be full already. No, that's not it. Okay. There is... Is there too much oil? Is that the problem? This one's not working and I don't know why. I mean, we do have a lot of oil here, right? Maybe that's it? I don't know. Yeah, double clicking is not reliable, not super reliable, because like it doesn't count if you move the mouse while you're doing it, which is annoying. Ooh, this might fix my inventory issue. Okay, well these are working now. I don't know why they weren't before, but it's okay. Cool. Okay, so we have oil. Do we have a car? Yes, we left the car out here. Or did we? No, we reclaimed it. We can also, there is more oil we can get, but it's just not worth connecting, I don't think. Because these are going to fill up, right? Maybe not. Now well, we have oil. We need to go set up, we should go set up solid fuel production like ASAP. What does solid fuel, it's made in chem plants, right? That's a silly question, but I always forget. Yeah, solid, no, okay. The chem plants are the solid fuel, and then the rocket fuel is assemblers. Right, thank you. Yeah, I pretty much only ever use them in pairs, so I get confused sometimes. Kind of like when I set up splitters, I hook them up to gears and electronic circuits all the time because they're on the same belt, so I never remember which recipe they use because I know it's going to have access to both. And logically, you'd think they'd use gears, but they don't. Even despite having gears as like half of the icon. But I'm getting used to it. Okay, how do we make solid fuel in a weird area like this? That works. Yeah, this works. It's really weird, but it does the job. This will not be our permanent solid fuel build, but it will be what we use for now. I like it. Where's light oil? Wait, we don't actually have that much down here. How do I do this? That works, right? It's not actually connected. Oh, wait, I shouldn't connect it to the cracking belt, should I? Should I? I don't know. You know what? I should connect it to the cracking belt. I don't think that's a terrible idea. Because I don't want it to always use it. Let's use petroleum instead. And then these are not one-sided, so we can use this too. Yeah, this will work. Okay, yep. This is okay. We do need to change the recipe because this is obviously the wrong one, but which one is solid fuel? Yeah, we'll figure out something later. This is just a way to replenish our coal reserves while we are on a planet that doesn't have coal. So I just needed to get something like functional ASAP effectively. But something we can immediately like replace as well. So is that the wrong side? No, it's not. Okay. And then we do technically have an alarm, so if we do run out of coal, this will actually cause problems, but we'll just do this for now. I think we have enough chests here that it will back up just fine. Okay, so this will let us get a little bit more solid fuel while we're here. Perfect. And then we can even loop it around and get more. I don't know how much saturates a full belt. I think like 20 saturates a yellow belt, right? So this should be more than enough. Yeah, it should be fine. We can upgrade the combined one just in case. But yeah, we'll redo solid fuel. Probably. It's fairly low priority. Yeah, it's actually no, it's extremely low priority right now, I'd say. But I would like to redo it eventually. Which buffer feeds plastic? Plastic comes directly from the outposts. So anything that goes to the bottom floor does not make it back up to the top. So those things are safe to be combined into one chest. The only problem I'll have there is my alarm will start going off once I run out of coal. But it's not a loud alarm, it'll just show me I'm out of coal. So yeah, there shouldn't be any problems there, fortunately. That's the one thing I did kind of think through. So, or I guess the two things, because I already said that today. So maybe I've thought at least like 2 decisions over the course of the run. It's something. Okay. There is a nice iron patch down here, right? Yeah. Where's our car? Perfect. But yeah, there is one problem with the plastic buffer, and I think it's that we don't have much of one. But we do have a small plastic buffer. And then we did not bring the platforms. We don't have the mining platform because they got upgraded. Right. Well, at least we'll be able to get a lot of iron, right? On this planet. Like we have some nice iron patches. That counts for something. Okay, so this chest that we made with all the mining platforms is completely useless, right? This is level 3. Yep. So we're just gonna leave them behind because they are worthless. Let's see, this one, they are disconnected. They are also not being refilled. Oh well. For now, we can just connect these, so it doesn't matter which we hook up. We'll be able to get more resources out of this, though. since we can put more drills. And if we place more drills, we have so much mining productivity and so much speed, so many speed mods here that we can actually start using space for like flamers and not have any loss in production. So we will have a flamer wall around our mining outpost, which will be awesome. We'll probably have the oil tanks like here on a separate oil grid that's one directional from like the main base. Because that would be, just really convenient for keeping them running at all times. Because the last thing we want to do is turn our flamethrower ammo completely into plastic. We have so much space here too. Is there another purple harvester floor upgrade before we change everything? Yes. Let's see if we can get one more purple research done. Which I think we will be able to. Also, how's our... We ran out of blue chips, so we still don't have our productivity 3, unfortunately. Let's check our mall. Let's make sure it's actually working. We're getting copper, very good. It looks like it's very low throughput, probably because it is. But things are running, that's the important thing. It's mostly running off of a buffer though, but we have like 4,000 buffered, so I think that's okay. We are not getting nearly enough green chips, but that's because most of it is going towards the mall. Yeah, most of it's going towards the mall, which is probably starting to back up. Yeah, the mall is almost completely backed up. Perfect, which honestly, right as we looked at it, it started to back up pretty much completely. Perfect timing. Okay, now we don't need this junk. We have a lot of fish now. We don't need that many though. We came down here for speed mods and drills. Okay, and then we're going back up. We're going to place the iron miners on one of them, and then we'll place the iron miner. Well, we'll have one of them working, and the other one will be our redesign one that we use to like experiment with how the base will look. Which means we also need flamethrower turrets. Just one. We need a single flamethrower turret. Just so we can start designing the outpost. We don't have ammo. That would be useful. Okay. Wait, did we grab the right platform? Okay, that's fine. Is this the bigger one? If we're doing a redesign, I want to do it on the bigger platform, which I think is the one below it. This is really close to a base, so we definitely need to delete. We need to destroy the base. We could do landmines. Aren't they like incredibly easy to set up? Yeah. Like really, really easy. We have enough space. We could put a roboport in here, which isn't a terrible idea. I have like 10 robots repairing the outpost or something. Or, well, we only need to be able to repair it between attacks, right? Like it doesn't need to constantly be repaired. So maybe it would be fine if we just had the roboports like in this section, and it could repair things while it's docked. So there's two options there. I think both are good. But first things first, let's get rid of the base, which we don't have landmines, but steel and explosives, super easy to automate. They're pretty much next to each other in the base, so it should be okay. Because if we have steel by cliff explosives, right? So if we have steel by the cliff explosives, we also have explosives by the cliff explosives, which is just the landmine recipe. Perfect. Okay. This is a really nice iron patch. If only we had a coal patch that was this big. I'm also really looking forward to having a much larger buffer once we get this floor size upgrade, because this is going to be huge. Like between the two of them, we're getting like a 16 radius increase or something, which is the difference between like an ugly buffer and an ugly small buffer and like a huge clean buffer. Like it's hard to complain about that. Let's see, what else can we get? Should we just hoard stuff again? This is the next thing I want, but man, is it expensive. We could get another boiler upgrade. Let's see, mining productivity. That's too much purple science. Platform, Do we do anything on the top floor? This would give us slightly more area for oil storage on top. That's all we use the top platform for. That's not completely useless. And it looks nice. Ooh, automation 3s. These might be useful. Assembly machine 3s. Just for like, because I mean, they're 50% better, right? Not energy wise, but space wise. Gosh, maybe we should do nuclear power because with all the beacons, with all the, not beacons, with all the modules and all the assembler like 3s that we'll be using, we might actually have power problems. But we also have space for 50% or no, we have space for twice as much steam engine production too. So it's a tough call. It's really just a matter of if I want to try to understand how electricity work or nuclear fuel works. Iron alert. Uh, yeah, it's gonna stay low until it fills up. It looks like it's working, right? Yeah. It's just telling me iron is down to like a under 20,000, which is under 10 minutes of production, which is about 6 minutes to fill back up to where the alert stops, if it completely emptied. But yeah, it's just saying, hey, you should start mining iron soon if you haven't. Okay, so easiest solution is to decon everything. I don't know if we have enough space here to do that. Yeah, this might have been a bad idea. We can put any iron in a chest here though. That'll work. Or any ores in general. Because we have a sorter now. So yeah, we can just dump these. Okay, I was worried that the ammo would completely fill up my inventory because there's like 24 stacks of ammo here. But I guess I had a lot of free inventory space. Yeah, no, it should be good. Wait, why aren't these emptying? Yeah, whatever. I don't know how. I don't know how these work. Wait, what if I put it here? Does that work? Well, now it empties on the wrong side. Okay. Unfortunate. That's okay. I'm still going to keep it there just because conceptually it makes sense, even though it's not really useful. Oh, we could also just do this, right? Just teleport through these. I really like the teleportation feature. Sometimes it's really nice that it does it automatically, but sometimes it causes a lot of confusion. But I'd say in general, it's a net positive to just not have to press a button. Okay, now for the fun part. How the heck do I get oil everywhere? We also don't want oil to pass through them. I guess we could assume it's going to look something like this. Then we'll replace it with undergrounds later. Like we can, this is probably okay. And we don't want the oil to go through the flamer turrets. It can, but the problem with passing them through the flamethrower turrets is that if you lose one flamethrower turret, you lose everything. But on the other hand, we also have a solid pipe, so that's also not any more defensive. So that only works if the oil is in the middle. So maybe it doesn't matter. We'll just pass them through the turrets, I guess. It's a little like safety precaution that I don't think makes a difference because we have a pipe wall. Anyway, we're gonna need more turrets. Let's see, will this get the corners enough? Probably. Like, we can make it a little bit better by doing something like this, or we could get more ammo using turrets here, is also an option. So, like, this will protect the corners better, but I think this connects the corners well enough. Because the only thing we need the flamethrower turrets is to, like, thin the hordes out a little bit before the regular ammo kills the biters. So it probably doesn't matter a ton. Let's see, can this fit here? No, it cannot. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to pass ammo through here because I really liked the little chest system that we had before. Like it was Ooh, this could work. Right? Yeah, that's decent. That gives 5 turrets in the corners. That's okay. Another option is an ammo belt. Because we just have so much space to work with this upgrade. Like, we can afford to have it be a little bit less a little bit more wasteful of space. Because another option is an ammo belt that goes like here, all the way around the edges. And then we have one chest in the middle that fills it all. That one's the safest because the ammo is very out of the way. Maybe ammo belt. I think this is not a terrible idea. And then we can rotate it, paste it. I kind of wish I had actual turrets on me right now to help defend this area. Okay, so something like this could work. And then I cannot see the edges. It blends in with the iron. I think it's here. Yeah. The edges, the corners are definitely the most attacked, I would say. So we'll double up in the corners. It doesn't really matter too much. Like, turrets are cheap, and they won't let us get that many more drills if we have extra turrets. And then we want to mirror this. So just for spacing purposes, so it looks nice, we're going to copy this and then rotate it. It's going to copy the loaders too, but that's okay because we can delete those. We just want it to be nice and symmetrical because that will look cool. And then a turret and a turret. No, that's not symmetrical anymore. Okay, that looks really nice. I really like that. We could probably fit one miner if we didn't have one extra miner if we didn't have this gap here, but it won't look as nice, and that's important for turret defenses. That it has to look cool. Okay, so now the other question, should I have a roboport here to repair stuff, or should I just accept that occasionally I'll lose things? Maybe we'll see how many miners we can get. Like, as long as I can get 3 red belts, I think we're okay. And then roboports are not, like, essential. Also, if we curve the belts, this might let us get a few more drills. I'm not entirely sure, but there is a chance we can get more drills this way. It wouldn't be a significant amount, but maybe it's going to be like 1 extra drill or something. Which is, it's not nothing, right? Like, that's 1 extra drill that you wouldn't have otherwise. Okay, so we can get all the turrets. See, they look like they're all fed. And then we want to keep these as tight as possible. Perfect. Okay, did I do that right with all of them? I think I did, so I'm just going to copy this one and rotate them. That would be a good way to make sure it worked. Okay, what is being attacked? Oh, nothing's... I mean, it's slightly being attacked, but I think it's okay. We probably should have had radar coverage. We always forget that for our outposts, especially the one that we have to remake every time. But at least we have radars now in our iron outposts, which is a little bit more important. Also, these should not be yellow belts. They should be red belts. Red belts will help them replenish a little bit faster, just in case there's like a lot of attacks in a row. Throughput-wise, we don't need it, but it is just nice to have the ability to recover faster. Oh, we can also go through here. Yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, that works real well. Oh wait, we can't go through there. That is unfortunate. Can I shift them? Oh, that's true. If I wanted if I needed to fit like an extra drill here, I could shift these over. Same here. And then same here. Wait, can we? Yeah. The inserters are barely in range. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That gives us a couple more tiles to work with here to hopefully... Maybe we should put ammo in this so we're defended. But yeah, this gives us a little bit more space here, which I like. Okay, I really don't like this. This is so close to almost being perfect, but this needs to go one more tile. Time to research blue undergrounds for this single thing. But I think for now we'll just accept that we have to do this. I mean, technically, we only have to connect it on one side, but I want the halves to be separate. Can I rotate the warp pipes? Oh yeah. I always forget that. That works too. A little bit easier than blue belt, huh? Just a tad. No, that's much nicer. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, and then these ones, honestly, I want to keep these ones directly taken from the belt because that is a little bit safer and there is enough space. So for these ones, we will leave it because we have enough. All we needed was these 6 tiles, so these ones we don't get any extra space if we move both. There we go. I think I got everything right. Oh wait, I missed this one up top. And then I could probably move the power poles, maybe get more space if I started using one. No blue yet. I would like to use blue at some point. And then the ammo chest, the farther we keep it from the edge, the better, because it will hold like 1,000 ammo. But on the other hand, YOLO, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do. Yeah, I don't know if this really gives us any more space up here. Because, like, how many drills can we fit if we just do this? Like, this is a lot of drills already. And we don't have, like, anything special here. So bare minimum, we'll be able to fit, like, 60 drills. How much does our old one have? Okay, so this is a 10% increase in drills with, like, very minimal effort. Or a 20% increase in mining with, like, 0 effort on how to place the drills. We could probably get it up to, like, 60. And with the mining productivity and speeds, I think this is all we need. Which means we should be able to afford a Roboport in the middle if we really want to. Oh, that's true. So it works better on the smaller patches. Well, we're not getting smaller patches that often anymore. So it's not a huge concern. But yeah, we could try something like that. And then we could have the Roboport like here. And the ammo like on the other side. And this can have repair stuff in it. Should be good. But yeah, we can definitely do a little bit extra drills in the edge, in the middle. Have them facing like outwards. Maybe do triangle mining? Oh, what does triangle mining look like? Triangle mining. Isn't that like the most dense way to do a drill? Does it need blue belt? Well, I know what it looks like, but does it need blue belts or does it need red is mostly what I'm wondering. Okay, can use red. For some reason I thought it needed blue. So it wasn't something I was serious. So even yellow fit, really? Okay. But this is the basic idea, right? It's just something like this. Let's go get some more red belt while we're building this. Oh, wow. Oh, this is I am looking forward to filling this buffer. I like this floor. Yeah, we definitely need some red belt. Let's see, how's our base production? What are we limited on? Okay. What's limiting? Copper? Actually, we're barely holding. We have almost enough wire. We're okay. Because I think wire doesn't need to go over here. Yellow fit. Okay. Once again, we have all explosives on us. Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. We should not do the triangle mining around this because then we'll never be able to leave. We won't be able to use it as a portal. Doesn't mean we can't use it here. I know there... Ooh, wait, this isn't side balanced, right? Is it dense enough to be worth not being able to side balance? Because it's hard enough to side balance here. Yellow fit? Yellow's fit or yellow fits? Hmm. That's a good question. I don't actually know. Like, they both sound weird. Because we're referring to, like, a single entity as plural. You could probably use either, honestly. Whichever you think sounds better. What if we move it down? Like, we can fit in here, right? It's, oh, 5%? It's not worth, that's not worth it. I thought it was more. We can maybe do extra drills here, see if that fits. Okay, we want a gap around the teleporter so that way we don't go crazy. For some reason I thought it would be a lot more than 5%. Like 10 or 20 would have been worth it. Can we move everything down a single tile? No, we cannot. Okay. How many drills is this? Is this less than our first set? Yes, it is. How did we manage that? How did we manage to make a worse design than the first thing we threw down? Well, I guess the first design wasn't building around that gap, which is actually really important. Because I want it to be, I want it to be focused on the center, but I think I would rather have repairability is what I'm currently leaning for. Because, like, it's a tough call if you want to be able to repair it easier and have, like, a roboport in the center that's safe, or be able to have slightly more mining on really bad patches. Because both are nice. Okay, does that work? Are those symmetrical? They don't look symmetrical. Why aren't they symmetrical? What? Weird. Oh, because I was missing this, it looked weird. No, for some reason these are not mirrored. What did I do differently with each of them? Oh, because they're rotated. They're not mirrors. They're rotated 90 degrees every time. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense. We do need to recover that platform before we leave. And then, okay, how many is this? 52. Okay, that's decent. And we have a gap that we can walk through here now. Okay, it will teleport us decently. Okay, perfect. Then we can delete like one of these for the radar and probably one of these for a roboport. This isn't terribly balanced. Well, the one that we delete for the roboport will also have a side balancer in it, so that should work. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Then we can fit a roboport in here. And then also do a side swap. Right? Does that work? No, it does not. Wait, yes it does. No, it doesn't. Nah, it almost works. Yeah, we also have a radar. Okay, let's go recover oil and then we'll prepare for leaving. We'll stay on the mining platform as long as we can to like hopefully take care of that, but we will forget oil, so we want to recover that. Oh yeah. You know what? This held out pretty good. Not too shabby. That's a lot of junk. That's not good. Let's wait. Why is this off? How is it being used if this was off? Whatever. I don't know. Maybe I accidentally pressed it twice. Okay. So we can abandon that. Are we out of power? Wait, do we have power problems right now? Oh, that's not going to be good. No. Well, okay. We just have a slight underproduction. That makes sense. I don't know what's consuming all our power. Actually, no, I have no idea. Probably this. Right. The stabilizer isn't on. None of those are on. Are they? Or does it like... No, it's not on. The thing that's consuming all our power is just the fact that we don't have enough power production, since we converted half of our smelting to electric furnaces, but we didn't add more power to make up for that. So we're using the same amount of coal, or roughly the same amount of coal, but we're using it in the wrong form. So that, yeah, that's the problem, I think. Oh, I could send this to the left, maybe? Would that work? And then there's space for a roboport, and then this can go to the right. I think that's a good way to side balance it. Yeah, then there's lots of ways. Yeah, I like that. Okay, get these out of here. So we send this way. Then we send this way. And then what side? That's on the inside. This is on. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, and then somehow we need to get this over here, which I don't know how. I think we'll just have to delete one miner if we want it to be clean, and that's okay. And then same with here. Oh, this one we already deleted it. Perfect. Powering them is really easy, so we don't need to worry about it. Okay, so we still got a decent increase. Then we have room for a roboport here. We will have to delete one of these for a radar. But both go on the same side now? Oh, this is supposed to be a side load. Good catch. Yeah, I was supposed to side load it here. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Side load it here? Where did I want to side load it? I wanted to side load it somewhere. There. Third time's the charm. I could not figure out where I wanted the side load to be. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now these are not balanced at all. Are they balanced? Wait, hold up. This is 8. This is 12. Do I want it balanced? Maybe I don't want it balanced like that. No, I want them on opposite sides. Right. So then that makes it 11 and like 9, which is a little bit better. Still not perfect. So which side has more? This side will have 9. This side will have 11. Okay, so this should be the radar side. And then we won't have... We'll have ammo automatically... We'll have ammo automatically fill up here, but I think... Wait, how are we going to get ammo? Where should we put ammo? I wanted ammo to be in the center, but realistically, the easiest place to get ammo will be around the edges. Maybe we could fill it like in this corner where it's somewhat protected. Does this work? That works. Yeah, that's decent. Honestly, we could have it in multiple corners, so that way it's a little bit safer too. Like have one in each, but we cap it to like 5. And then we can fill it up in whichever... We can sideload it wherever we want to. So like when it's docked, we can just sideload it like here or here. Probably here. Yeah, we'll just sideload here. And on the other side, so that way it's balanced. We don't need to worry about here. Yeah, no, this will work great. And then we need a power pole, right? Can we power this? We'll just do top and bottom because I can't get a power pole here. Well, I can if I use an underground or like maybe shift it over, which would look nicer. Does it? I don't know. Basically, I'm torn between symmetry or having it be slightly better, but I think I want to go for symmetry right now, just because I like that over like a very small increase to how easily I can refill ammo. You know, like the choices are pretty. The downside isn't that high. Okay, hopefully this powers everything. Won't be able to tell until I get all of the rows, I guess. Oops. Okay, I really would like the repairs to also be automated, but I don't think that's super realistic because I have no idea how I would get stuff over here. Maybe I could use like logistic bots specifically for this. Shouldn't I fill the chest instead of on the belt? Because now you can't fill the belt. Is it going on the right side? Miner output blocked. Which one? Oh, this one. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, I probably should do. I should probably fill the chest. I guess it's not that hard to fill the chest. Yeah, never mind. It's really easy to fill the chest. I don't know why it looked more complicated to fill it than it actually is, but no, this is really, really easy. Okay. We'll just go back. Pretty much the original plan, but the chests are in different spots. Yeah, there's more than enough space. Wait, this one doesn't have as much space for some reason. We could always fill it here. It doesn't technically, like it can be side-loaded and that's fine. It's no longer symmetrical in any way, but it is easier. We can also, yeah, that works. Why is there more space on this corner than this corner? What's different here? I don't quite get that. Oh, this corner and this corner should match? Power poles are different? I guess this could help. The miners are different. That's what it is. This miner... These miners are staggered. These ones aren't. Which, if that's what you meant, yeah. It's also power poles being different for the same reason. Okay. I like that better than the side loading because the corners are more protected than the edges. There we go. Okay, that's nicer. And then there possibly is a way to also fill both sides, but I don't think we need to worry about both sides. If we really wanted both sides filled, we can also put drills here. We'll see how our ammo supply is. Splitting among more chests with lower buffers definitely feels safer. We're also going to be using a lot less ammo though, now that we have flamethrowers, so not really sure how important any of this is. But it should work. This is good enough for now. We can add more ammo if we decide we need more ammo. Okay, let's go back. Let's see. I think I like these locations for all the drills though. I think I'm pretty content with this. Oops, once again, I made that exact same mistake. Okay, are these all powered? I don't think these will be powered. I'm not really sure. It's hard to tell because nothing's connected to the middle. Aha, that's way better. Way easier to tell if it's powered now. Okay, perfect. Okay. Automatically walked through there. One day, I swear I'll get used to it. It's not today. If we move this over, can we power them more easily? Not really. Substations could help a little bit. They don't tend to make things that much more compact, though. Like, it would look cleaner, but it wouldn't really save any space. Maybe with triangle mining. I'm not sure. But the main concern is more the belt space than anything. Substations would just make it look really pretty, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. That is nice. And let's bring it back. Uh-oh. What did we do? Oh gosh. How do we fix this? We have to go back. Oh, we can't go back. Okay. What if we decon planar the yellow belts? Basically what happened just now is that um there is already a belt here and we just forced the turrets to be on top of it. Because the expansion, we haven't really fixed it yet. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess. I have no idea how we're gonna fix that. To be honest, should be okay. Okay, there we go, and then just send this to the other side, and then we'll be good. Where is the other side actually? Okay, we'll fix those later. They're pretty low priority actually. Like it sounds important, but it honestly doesn't make a huge, yeah, it doesn't make a huge difference. Because once we place the miners, they will disappear. We can also we don't have to place it on top, so actually we can fix it really easily. Because I was thinking we had to go back to the iron outpost, but honestly, we can just place it here. This is a terrible spot. Why did we do that? And then mark them all for decon. Get rid of them real quick. And then hope that the base isn't destroyed while we're doing this. Also, did we just get an upgrade? We want, ooh, factory floor upgrade. Ooh, that'll be great because we do want to redesign a lot of our base. That'll be really nice. Okay, now let's recover this because this is, honestly, we just kind of threw away turrets by doing that. And then let's get out of here. And then we do need to figure out how to get light oil onto that belt, which is onto that. We do need to get light oil there, so that actually is a bit of a problem. I don't have any ideas. Maybe it'll make more sense when I look down there. But yeah, we need light oil here. We want it to go. We want the tanks to be here, probably. Let's see, what other oils do we have? We don't have any pipe. The only thing we can use is crude oil. Unless we had like local, we could do local cracking. Maybe? That's not worth it, yeah. So the problem is that we only have access to crude, lube, water, and regular pipe on this floor. And there's no way to get any more without an upgrade, and that upgrade will kill a lot of our builds. What is the upgrade anyway? Adds an extra pipe and upgrades the belt speed. Okay, neither of those are that useful. So for 300 red purple science, we could fill these with light oil and get a 10% boost. That is all we would get out of it. And if I had to guess, that's pretty low priority. So I think I'm gonna not do that for a bit. We also need more gun turrets, so hopefully we can get some more iron. There we go. We're just gonna keep grabbing them, like 200 iron at a time, because that seems easy. And then we need a roboport. Oh, we teleported, perfect. Okay, well, at least we have the framework to get flamers here. We don't have flamers quite yet. I think we can actually hook them up really easily, though. Because all we have to do is get... Well, we want a tank, because I want it to be one directional. So if we have a tank here, that outputs to the top, and we fill it over here. This will get it working for now. It won't be permanent, because we do want to redo the buffers, but this will last until we do redo the buffers. So yeah, I like that. And then replace this with a pump, which does need power. Where did the tank go? Actually, where did the tank go? Oh, that's where the tank went. Our inventory was, we were still crafting the drills. Ah! Don't stand on red belt while building stuff. Okay, there we go. So the only reason we have this pump here is we want this crude oil to always be defensive crude oil. We don't want it to be turned into plastic. So it's always good to have a backup here. The only problem is we need to be a lot more careful about mining oil if we're relying on the flamethrowers. But I think we'll be able to tell if we're about to lose all our base. Let's see. You land with a loud metal clang. The sparkle in the ground fills you with determination. That's cool. So we have an iron planet, which is decent because we're pretty low on iron. We also need to redo this entire section. So let's delete these, and we learn from our mistake. Delete all of these first before we expand this, because otherwise it will be a complete mess. Our inventory is very, very full of junk, and I don't know which of it is important. Let's just put a chest here and fill it with ammo, I think would be a good way to clear it. We can waste some piercing rounds in these turrets. It doesn't really matter too much. I'd much rather it be easier. Okay, so we have right harvester platform, left harvester platform. They are in the hotbar, and we have the correct one this time. We want to start scanning with the radar, because the radar will hopefully find oil by the time we get upstairs. Because it scans pretty fast. We don't have enough power to run it consistently, because as you can see, it wants to take up like 1.6 gigawatts, which is a lot. We're producing a 16th of that, but it also has a really large. Wait, kilowatts per second. Is this trying to say joules, or is this the storage, the capacity? I don't really know. Maybe they just wrote the wrong thing. I'm not sure, because that kilowatts per second is a weird unit. per second. Power acceleration. We accidentally got rid of our wood. Oh, if we accidentally put something that isn't an ore in here, it's really hard to get back, because it's going to get stored as coal. You know what? If I had to pick something, wood is probably the best thing to send through here, because there's like a 90% chance it will get burned. Okay. We don't have a roboport yet. Can we make it? What are we limited on for that? Probably red chips. It's almost always red chips. Yeah. So we need 2 more roboports. That's perfect. Productivity modules we'll just drop in this chest because we don't need those right now. The only thing we need are speed modules, ammo, miners, flamethrowers, all the good stuff. Oh, we could also use some more repair packs. Ah, the logistic bots are chasing me. They're trying to steal my stuff. Okay, repair packs for the outpost. And eventually we'll probably get turrets in the repair packs too. Or we'll have turrets, repair packs, and flamethrowers, pipes, anything they need to repair the defensive perimeter of the mining outposts. Okay, and let's see, do we have oil on this planet? Yeah, 100%. Nice. Let's not use that right now. I can't imagine it's useful. Also, we have a car. See, do we have any? We still have some solid fuel. I guess we only drive the cars pretty short distances, so we don't really. We don't use much fuel before we destroy it. We use like 1/10 of a solid fuel, and then we delete the car because we just teleport back. Ooh, there's coal over there. There might be other coal later, but we do need coal is the most important thing right now. Oh. We don't have ammo. Cool. Yeah, we'll just leave the car, I guess. I don't have a good button for shooting. That's why that didn't really work. Cool. We also never left the platforms behind, which we were supposed to. Somehow this seemed easier than clearing my inventory. The whole idea of this chest in the first place was to immediately be left behind, but we got an upgrade to the top platform. So it wasn't actually left. Normally I would just place a chest and shoot it, but I don't have a button to shoot things other than biters. So that kind of makes it a bit tricky. Okay, we have a lot of extra cars, right? Or we have like 3 extra cars. Where did we dump them? We cleared them like pretty early in the day. Oh, there they are. Perfect. We should probably keep the cars on us. That would definitely be more useful, but yeah, we'll live dangerously. We'll just accept that we might lose it. It's not like we put anything in it anyway. Like, what did we lose? 100 piercing ammo, something like that. Nothing super critical. Okay. Are we still scanning? We are still scanning for oil. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. At least we have the iron patch. That's really nice. Which one were we editing earlier today? We were editing the left platform, right? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Now put speed mods and everything. I really hope these are balanced enough. I think they seemed decently balanced. Because this was 15, this was like 19. They're fairly close. We can balance it with like speed mods, I guess. If we really wanted to. See, this is missing iron gear wheels, so we can't put the Roboport yet. What else are we missing? Honestly, yeah, this should be good. We have oil here for the flamethrowers. We have ammo in chests. Plenty of ammo in chests. 1 miner, no speed mods. There it is. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And now we copy this and we go over and delete it immediately. And the reason we're just copying it and then deleting it is because if we want to paste it to get the other side prepared, we need to build it on top of a patch. And we need to be able to make sure all miners can fit. So this is like 80% of a patch, like 2 miners probably wouldn't fit, and that would be really tedious to fix them. And there we go. That's all we have to do. Wait, does that work? Oh, wait, I don't think that works. Is that in range? I'm not actually confident. It might be slightly out of range with this. We also need to hand feed it some ammo, I think, before we undock it. Let's see, where's the red? The red border is here, here, here. Oh, never mind, it looks good. I guess it hasn't been in since like the first platform where it was uneven. For some reason, the first platform, you couldn't just rotate them. You had to like rotate and flip them. But these ones, for some reason, seem to work fine. See, we don't have oil connected to this half, though. Yeah, this one is rotated. Which is really nice. There was one really early where rotating didn't work, but I don't think we've had that problem since the first one. And I don't know if it was just, it might have just been how I had it designed. But at least this one's really easy to do. Okay. Now we need to connect oil. Same thing. I guess we'll give each half of them separate oil reserves. It doesn't really make a huge difference. It's just easier, I guess, because it lets me have the oil pump like far away or like right next to the tank. Otherwise, I would have to use this space to store oil, which is also where I want the buffer to be storing oil. We also need to make sure we don't power it through through the base. That would be bad. Okay. We are missing underground pipes, which we have never automated, actually. I'm just realizing. It would be super easy to automate in so many different places, but we've just never done it. I think partially it's just because pipe to grounds are very fast to craft if you have the iron and pipe. So usually you just automate the pipe and hold a bit of iron, and you can usually craft pipe to grounds as fast as you can place them. Especially when you don't really have to use bots for much. Okay, why is there not much iron here? I think we do not have our drills connected. Yeah, these are very, very empty for some reason. We'll need to figure that out. Does this work? No, it doesn't. Does this work? Also no. So we'll go through here instead. Yeah, this pipe will very quickly be moved. But who knows? Who knows? We probably won't upgrade the buffer until tomorrow? No, wait, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Tuesday is probably when I would upgrade the buffer, which means I don't need to worry about making this pipe clean now. Okay, let's go figure out why we are getting nothing. Oh, it's a power issue. I think it's a power issue. Okay, let's see. Will this finish the outpost? What are we missing? We're missing iron chests. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, cool. Perfect. The flamethrowers got to it. Let's turn the radar on real quick so that way we can see our main base. Wait, does that not work? Does the radar not actually give... It's only scanning chunks. I thought it would at least give us sight of our main base. That's great. There we go. That looks much better. I mean, are these full belts? These might be full belts with the speed mods and productivity, which means it's fine if they're not perfectly balanced. Although this isn't a good one to look at because it's slightly backed up. Okay. Let's look at this one. They're very close. They're very close to full belts. I'll take it. We also just have so much more space. We can actually, we can filter out all the resources and have like an entire like section dedicated to iron, copper, coal, and stone, which will be really nice. Should make it that our buffers are like 10 times better or something. Like it's going to be a pretty sizable boost. Let's see. Oh, we're out of copper. We're out of everything. Wait, did we delete our copper alarm? Oh, the copper alarm. Yeah, we moved copper. Yeah, we could leave space for a uranium one. The one advantage I see of nuclear power right now isn't the space for the power plant, but the space for the storage. Like, think of how space efficient storing uranium fuel cells probably is. I actually don't know how much they stack to. Maybe it's not efficient, but I feel like storing enough uranium to keep running your base would be pretty easy. But on the other hand, that sounds like very, very small benefit. So I think what we're instead going to do is switch to using steam turbines as our steam engines. So it's not like a perfect substitute, but it will give us a lot more space for our steam engines. And it will mean if we do switch to steam nuclear power at some point, we'll already have a lot of turbines built. So like I think that's a good way to like kind of start going towards nuclear power without fully going towards it. We just need to figure out where to build these. What do they need? Gears, pipes, and that's about it. Gears and pipes. So let's put it here. Make this a turbine assembler. We somehow need to get this copper though. How do I get this? I don't actually know how to get copper over here. Maybe that was a terrible spot for that. Also, we don't have any copper, so maybe this conversion won't be as fast as I thought. Is there copper on this planet? There's a ton of iron and there's some coal. But that doesn't really tell me if there's zero copper or just not much copper. Oh, What's being attacked? Is this our mining outpost? Is the mining outpost already not good? Okay, we didn't connect our mining outpost correctly. We didn't give it ammo. Forgot we never, we didn't leave it docked long enough to give the right half ammo. That's on me, 100%. Don't know who else it would be on. That is a mistake that should not have happened. There we go. Now it should be good. That also means we definitely have a problem with oil. Wait, why can't this place? Oh, brown tree. Okay. Evil tree. There we go. Okay, so what went wrong here? Why is there no oil? Actually, why did they run out of oil? Do I need a pump coming out of this? Oh, because the flamethrower turret died, right? Because the flamethrower turrets can't defend if a single like small biter gets through without the gun turrets. But it should be good now. Maybe eventually we'll get an upgrade and we'll just put walls. We won't increase the number of miners we have. We'll just add walls. That would be fun. Okay, back to the turbine floor. So the reason turbines would be so space efficient, one, you could, I think you could do a really awkward boiler setup where you have one boiler, two boilers going to three steam turbines. Is that an option? Or two boilers going to one steam turbine? I'm pretty sure that works. I'm not actually confident enough. Maybe I should go test it first before I base everything I want to do around it. Would be a smart idea for sure. Also really easy to test, so there's like no reason not to. Okay, there we go. Get some gears. So what is this? 5.82. So my thinking is it will look like, let's see, where's the basement? We'll just delete a small part of our power plant to test it. Okay, so my thinking is that our new design is going to look like, let's see, where's the boiler? This. Which I think works. Right? Like, is there any downside in this? Is there any part of this that isn't working well? Let's see, these are running full speed. We're not consuming all the power, but I feel like this works fine. Or can it only power one? Well, let's max out our power grid and test it. Because this is capping at 1.8, so it can only be one. I mean, that's still better than a steam engine. If I can only do one. I don't know if I can do double-sided. Because the power output isn't going up, but it could just be like a weird bug. Since I think someone mentioned once that steam turbines running off of regular boilers have some weird issues. Heat exchangers, I'm assuming I can't put coal in a heat exchanger. That's specifically for nuclear power. How do I test this? Okay, I think the double-sided doesn't work for some reason, but I don't know why. Yeah, that's what's like maxing my, that's what I had on to max my power grid out while testing it. I think these just handle regular boilers weird because that's kind of not what they're intended to do. We do have another option though. What if we use a pipe? Maybe this works better. Yeah, it might just be that the only way to get the full, like, consumption is to have, like, an actual heat exchanger, which makes the water, like, hotter or something. It's 60 seconds, so it's 1 to 1. So what gives it the max power output? Does it just need a different hotter steam for that? Well, it's still what I expected. I wasn't thinking initially I wasn't entirely sure it could be double-sided. That was just like an afterthought today. It's still, I think, a good idea though. What's this? What? How much more compact are they? Also, don't we have didn't we get the substation? No, we did not. We did not get the substation. We almost got the substation. We do need to mine a little bit of copper. I don't know what will be powered by the substation either, though. So hopefully we have enough buffered science to get it. Okay, we have a decent supply of buffered science. Nice. This is the most science we've ever had. I guess that's probably why we're out of copper. Let's see, we need to see if there is copper on this planet. There's oil, but it sucks. It's not worth getting any of this oil. Okay, there is a little bit of copper if my base does stall, but I think realistically I'll just leave this planet. Yeah, if temperature goes into power calculation. That makes sense. I mean, that's definitely how it should be. I was just hoping maybe I could double side it because I think that would be hilarious. Even if not really realistic. Okay, wow. Okay, so now I don't need power poles on this entire floor. That's cool. Uh, that will make this build really easy. Because now we can do this and we can use belt weaving and make it like a tile more compact, right? Yeah, I like it. This is reminding me of how we built stuff in our burner only run to try to get a little bit more space out of the burner drills. Because now we can just do this. And actually we can build it with undergrounds as well. You can also do it with electric, so it doesn't need to be burner drills, but we might as well use burner inserters. They look nice. They need love. They're never used anywhere else other than the power plant, so we should use them whenever we can here. Yeah. Can't you just snake the belt? I guess you could. I wasn't sure how much the throughput needed. But yeah, since they are 3 tiles, we could snake the belt. It's really weird not having to use power poles. Actually, can we snake the belt? Hmm. With burner inserters, that's actually not a good idea. Well, we actually have to test this because burner inserters are terrible. See, it should be reliable enough because they're not directly grabbing from a corner, they're grabbing from after a corner. It's just burner inserters are so bad. Yeah, it should be reliable enough. Okay. Yeah, they're grabbing from a straight. It's just like this awkward thing where they're grabbing from a straight after a bend. So like in some edge cases, the density might be low enough, but because sometimes they do function really weird. But that would only be if like, I think that would only matter if they were slightly, like if there was one on this side too. But since nothing's on the opposite side, they're very reliable. So we're good. Can we fit another one in here? Aw, man. Okay, can we get this to be slightly more compact? Is that an option? Maybe. I was hoping, well, we could leave this space for like solid fuel production. I guess we don't technically have to use it. So this lets us get 44 in each corner instead of 40. Wait, no, I'm looking at the furnaces. No, this is like twice the density. Wow, this is a actually very sizable increase. Yeah, this is really cool. I like it. Currently, we're not getting a ton of extra production from here because we don't actually have the steam turbines, but we will get them eventually. Can we do an upgrade planner with steam turbines? Is that a thing? Oh, sweet. We can get an upgrade planner for this. That's great. Really? We're out of steam engines? Okay. Fine, I'll grab the steam engines. Okay, and then this is 44 boilers, so this actually needs like two pumps to work, but that's okay. That's easy to get. If we make this straight and make this an underground, that would work a little bit better. And then this one is just going to have its own power or its own water source, which is going to be up top, which, see, I don't know where this goes. How do I not have any pumps? Oh, we have more undergrounds. Oh, we have more free pumps. Nice. Yeah, we made like 20 pump jacks one time. I wonder where they all are. But for now, let's just take these and it'll be perfect. There we go. Let's just make more pump jacks. Don't fix problems, just make a problem in another spot. So it's honestly that's been our motto. Pretty much. Cool. I did not want to do that. Why do I have so much coal? Oh, because I deconned like 1,000 boilers. Duh. Of course I have a ton of coal. Okay, so we have logistics, or we could get logistics to go through the combinators. Right? This actually, or is it this one? So what I'm thinking is, what if we only enable oil cracking into solid fuel if we have like 20,000 oil in the top tanks? So that's what I'm thinking these combinators could be for. We read the oil at the very top floor rather than having to store oil down here, so that way we can save space. Because I think that would be pretty decent and fairly easy to set up, assuming it works like I think it does. Otherwise, it's useless. Can we connect this? This should work now, right? Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. I don't think there's anything super complicated here, aside from the fact that we don't actually have the boilers, but yeah, that's an easy fix. That's what we have all these furnaces for, right? I don't know where these furnaces came from, but we'll just destroy them. Okay, delete all of these. Let's move everything over to this side just so we can start working on the different corners. Okay, I think we have enough power here, right? And then hopefully we have some turbines up top. We don't have enough space to walk through. Oh, but we can still walk through these. Never mind. Yeah, we can still do maintenance here. I like this. I really like this new layout. And then we can get a little bit more power. Second row of boilers without water. Oh, there's a second row here. Thank you. For some reason, I thought there was only 3 rows of boilers. So it's like, yep, I need to make 3 connections. That is not the case. Much appreciated. Okay, that's better. And then just gotta toss this stuff in a chest because I want to get rid of it. Perfect. Oh, actually, we do want like 25 of this. Okay, now that these are all placed, we can do an upgrade planner for all of the steam turbines to eventually become 1.8 megawatt instead of 0.9. Which we have... That's the wrong thing. This isn't... We have nothing here. Okay. Well then. Let's just start handcrafting them, I guess. We didn't actually get any of these. That's great. At least we weren't like really waiting for those. We had other things to set up, but yeah, that was not intended. Okay, so what if we... Oof, that will not work. Why is our inventory so cluttered? I thought we just dumped a bunch of stuff. Okay, then we just need more gear steel. Now we need more pipe, probably. No, we used all of our copper. Now we have too many gears. Yeah, this is why we wanted it automated. Right, because it's just so weird trying to balance absurd amounts of resources. Okay, well, after all this work, we just are gonna handcraft it completely. Perfect. Okay, that used up all our copper. Great, now we need the pipe. We probably want to keep some more gears on us, and then we can go back downstairs. Can we? Okay, I know we can't actually do this, but I like the idea of beaconing the power plant to make it faster. That way we can get the full 1.8 megawatts from this. It's a genius plan. Okay, this should work, right? Why aren't these producing fully? What are they limited by? Do we have enough water? Or are we just not using power? We might just not be using power. Okay, yeah, never mind. I was like, oh god, did we do all this and have it be broken? But no, we were not. Uh, because our base is so idle due to lack of copper, these just don't need to run full speed. I think we will be lied to about our maximum power production, maybe, if we do these steam engines, or if we do these turbines. But that's something we can live with. Okay, perfect. Let's get rid of our inventory. Let's see. What are we gonna do with all these steam engines, honestly? I guess we could put them in a chest for now. And then we do need another one of these on the other side, probably, or maybe down here. Because let's see, how much did we upgrade our base? So one set of these is 44. So two of these is a 50% increase to power. So I actually, no, I want to have all three, I think. But for now, let's settle with two. Because it's not like we have the turbines to upgrade it any more than that anyway right now. Steam engines can be used to craft more turbines. Is that like a non-vanilla recipe? Because I don't think that's a recipe in vanilla. Yeah, that seems like something a mod would do, because a lot of mods let you repurpose the things. Base Game Factorio really doesn't, which is weird. I wish more things could be repurposed in Base Factorio. Does this work? Yes. It's a very weird way to do it, but it does work. Okay, we'll redo the buffer at some point too. Or we'll make it a nuclear fuel buffer and we'll completely ignore steam engines forever. Actually, that would be a terrible idea. I don't think we would want to completely go into nuclear power, because I would not trust myself to keep it up. We would want it to be like partial. Can we do a downgrade planner here? No. We could do a custom one. So the only reason we're doing this is because we don't actually have that many steam turbines yet. So we just need to replace all of the ones that we ran out of. We'll upgrade them back later, but for now we want anything that can kind of work to work. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I think we have a lot more power. I really like this thing. It's a good substation. I mean, it's the entire floor. It's pretty massive. Okay, and then we have a couple options now. We can either leave an entire segment for cracking. We could try to fit more like turbines. We could do this. This is an option. Hold up. Does this work? Ah, it doesn't. We could make it work. It would not be efficient, but we could have like 8 more turbines here. Or we could not be dumb and leave the space for making solid fuel, which is probably the better option, I would say, in most situations. Other than the fact that I think it would look funny. So I kind of want to do the other one. But yeah, I shouldn't make my decision off of the meme factor of how dumb it would look to design it that way. I'm tempted, but I won't. Not this time. We can do something dumb like that later. Okay, and then we'll just downgrade them all to regular power plants, and we should be good. Because we already have the decon planer, right? Wait, why won't these fit? Ah, that's why it won't. That's why it won't fit. Because we haven't deconstructed all the pipe yet. I have no idea how this pipe was left there. I wonder if it was belt woven? I don't know. That's weird pipe. But now we downgrade them all. We don't actually have power going here yet. Or we don't have any... I don't think we have enough coal production to power all these. Or a coal throughput, I mean. Well, we have 2 red belts. 2 red belts should be enough. Because this could go... This will... Yeah, 2 red belts should be it. Yeah, we should have enough. We just have to connect it weird. Because of balance purposes. Yep, no, this will be fine. Okay, get rid of this. Wait, why do I keep powering the... I think I powered every inserter I've placed so far. No, I haven't. I thought I was, like, powering it just out of habit, thinking, you know, that I would need to. But we obviously don't, because we're in, like, a magical world right now where this entire floor is powered, which is so nice. Okay, we don't actually need the red belt to go all the way this... Well, technically, we can do 38 boilers from a single red belt of... It's like 38 or like 36 burner fast inserters. Burner fast inserters are great. I love mods with stuff like that. It's just so dumb because they should not be working that fast. But on the other hand, it's so useful. Well, not so useful. It's slightly useful. Okay, we need 3 more boilers. How do we get 3 boilers? Actually, no, genuinely, how do I get 3 boilers? Do I even have stone? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. It's been a while since we've had to make a stone furnace, or a furnace in general, because we switched to everything being electric. Okay, I actually don't like how I have these set up. There's no way to walk through them. Oh wait, I could do this. Yeah, because you can walk through 2 undergrounds back to back. I didn't do that because I thought I needed a tile gap. I forgot. Even this is still useful. Because the only purpose is I want to be able to walk down here without running into things. Okay. It says I'm missing steam turbines somewhere. And chests. Oh, I think the chest is on the top floor. I don't know where the steam turbine is missing. Maybe that was like... Oh, over here. They're marked for upgrades. Right. We can do that for all of them then. Because now that they're placed, we can upgrade them. Upgrade, upgrade, and perfect. Too much solid fuel. We only need like half a stack for personal use. Okay, so our maximum power is now 50% more, but that's because we haven't replaced them with turbines. When they are replaced with turbines, our max power should be doubled, which is pretty good because we're fairly limited by that these days. We could also upgrade the boiler floor again. We can also get more water from the boiler floor, which I can't imagine we'll ever need. What else? What else is good here? If we have enough yellow science backed up, which I would imagine we don't, we have we have like 400. Yeah, solid fuel signaling. I don't want to do that today, and but we have the research for that. I don't. Yeah, I don't want to do the logic right now. I'm just trying to figure out which researches are good. Honestly, boiler floor is good, or mining prod. Stack size is decent. You know, we might as well upgrade the boiler floor. Like, it's hard to go wrong with that one. Because we have decent access to purple science. Like, it's not amazing, but we do have constant purple science production. Also, robot speed is always good. Okay, we'll queue those up. Why? Why are bots working? I don't get it. They shouldn't be taking from me, right? Like, if I don't have this checked, is it because of the personal robots? What's happening here? Why are they not? Why can I not disable them? Or does this only disable auto trash? Does it not disable them taking from the trash? Is that how it works? Okay, I thought it disabled everything in the panel. I don't really get to bot that portion of bots very often, so I thought it was I thought they functioned a little differently. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, you know what we can do here? We could get a little bit more copper. Since right now, the only thing that's keeping steam engines from, or steam turbines from being completely automated is availability of copper. So, because we have access to electric furnaces, it's really easy to do a small, like, local copper production temporarily. Why did we go on that side? We're just going to leave that as a sign of what we did wrong. There we go. And we're just going to make some... We're just going to make some copper here. Now that does not work. But we could make it work. There we go. Okay, and I think that's outputs on the correct side too. Okay, so eventually, when we start mining copper again, we will connect these steam turbines, and we should get just enough copper production to get the turbines we need. It's going to be pretty slow, but it will be fully automated. As long as there isn't a single red belt missing in this chain. Okay, so that's all red. That's good. And then it also needs to be red here. Okay, perfect. So that is, well, let's leave the planet first, but this looks like a good stopping point. I do have an appointment tomorrow to hopefully fix my retainers so I can start talking like a normal person again. Which is good. It's been hard to form words the past like 2 weeks. Because there's like a piece of metal on the back of my teeth that I can't tear off or cut off because that's a lot of the expense. Oh, wait. This wasn't hooked up. Okay, we should fix this now. Yeah, I don't know what this is mining. Coal? Yeah, that's okay. But yeah, basically, I have like a permanent retainer thing. How long ago was my save? Darn it. I forgot that you can't delete the miners. Okay, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we remember to replace this at some point in time. Otherwise, we'll be forever missing a drill. But the reason we had to do that is just because I want to connect the ammo because I will forget, and that would be a really bad thing to never have set up. As you can imagine, just losing your base because you never set up ammo is not a great thing. Okay, so we have oil. That's good. I wonder if we should have stored oil in the outpost because I'm not sure how well the pressure works through these things. Maybe if I had an extra pump. Oh, wait, hold up. Technically this works. It's weird, but I think it does work. But we could also just do an underground pipe here, and then we don't have that problem. I love how it just phases through the object. Which means this side probably has that problem. We'll wait for the teleport to see. Actually, this one would have a worse problem because the tank's in a different spot, right? Nah. No, it would be almost exactly the same. But it's like in a slightly different spot, so who knows? I guess we'll find out in like 30 seconds. What happens if we use the accelerator? I don't know if the accelerator makes a difference once you click the warp button. But I am very much looking forward to being able to have the buffer take up this entire floor. Because, like, it's going to be, we can make it balanced, which will be great. We'll redo the buffer for the third time, fourth time, fifth time. I don't know. It's like the fifth redo of the buffer. I don't know what to do with this middle floor now, though, with all the buffer. I mean, I guess with all these expansions, there isn't really a hallway that we need to worry about. Because we can just do, we can use a lot, we can do a lot of the sorting in the hallway now that we don't have to have the stone stored there. Okay, let's see. These do not have that problem. Perfect. I'm not sure how this ended up looking so much different than this side. Really don't. Oh, okay, I see it. In this one, I have the red undergrounds take different paths. Okay, that makes sense. See, we still need roboports, and then we need repair packs. Also, we need like 5 robots to go in each of them too, for it to actually be useful. Okay, where's the storage chest? Perfect. Storage chest, give it like 50 repair packs, and we can do the same for the other side. We didn't give it the robots though. I wonder if this, yeah, if these are ever used to deconstruct things in here, I feel like that could cause a lot of problems mid-warp to have roboports in here. So we might occasionally lose robots, which would be bad, but I think robots are fairly cheap, so it's not like the end of the world. I don't want to lose them. Maybe we could probably set up a belt that refills them or something and limit it to like 5 bots or something. I don't know. It should be okay. Oh, wow. Oh, we can do we can 100% do a third layer with this upgrade. Well, we have the base thing, so like moving them next time will be really easy. We don't need to fix it today. But yeah, that's a big upgrade to the boiler floor. Is there another one? Okay, that is the final boiler floor upgrade before yellow science, so we will consider that good. And then let's see, what kind of planet are we on? A normal planet. Oh, that's perfect. Like, these are actually kind of usable. Why don't we have a mining platform? Okay, there we go. Look at all this. Look at this great copper patch. Yeah, I want to set the drills because I will forget that I need copper next time, 100%. And then is there anything else I needed to do that's like important that will cause issues? Let's see, we got ammo. Ammo is being sent to the outposts. Oil is being sent to the outposts. The drill is missing. The drill is missing on... Was it the other half that's missing the drill? Of course it's the half that I already placed. Okay, so if we stagger it more like to the side, we can replace it now. Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, it doesn't need to be terribly centered. We'll just leave it there. And then iron is always good. Coal is also really good. And then once the scanning is finished next time, because it will scan a bit more, we'll probably be able to move them to like a farther outpost and we'll be okay. We should definitely get this far coal patch though. And then we might use these. I don't know. It's I don't know if I really need oil right now, or I don't know if it's worth getting such a small oil patch, I guess is a better way of phrasing it. Like 400% with the mining productivity, it's kind of like it's like 1,000% with speed mods. Actually, that's not terrible. That's actually not terrible. And the alternative is running out. So maybe we should do that. Because this should be enough. We have beacons, right? We have beacons, we have speed 2s. Yeah, we can get this oil patch. It's not much. And it's honestly close enough that we probably could have... let's go outside so we can have the beacon on the middle. But yeah, it's probably close enough that we don't even need to use the teleporter if we really wanted. Okay, so we need medium poles so that way we can fit as many beacons as possible here. Should be okay. Yeah, that's enough. We could actually fit more, but I think that's plenty. I don't know. Let's beacon it again. It's fun. Beacons are great. We'll beacon this. We'll beacon this half. There we go. Okay. Well, now we just made it like 4 times. Honestly, like 3 times better with all the beacons. I'd say about 2.5 times better. This one's at 200%, but most of them are like a 1 plus 1.5x boost. And then we do need to defend it. We definitely don't want to mess up the defenses here, considering this has 8 beacons and like 6 or 12 speed 2s. Yeah, we don't want to lose them. See, flamethrowers are easy to place. Very nice. And then up here as well. Look at that. Very nicely defended base, I think. Or good enough. Yeah. How's our oil? Is it positive? It's probably positive. If we go into fluids and check over the past minute. We're producing 20,000. We're consuming 100? Well, I guess considering we don't consume like any oil outside of combat, this is good enough. Also, I just realized a problem. If we don't mine coal, we do not get light oil up here. I think we need a single regular oil plant that cracks, or we need a single heavy advanced oil refinery. We can do that next time. How will I remember that? Advanced oil top. There we go. So basically, if we run out of coal or we run out of oil, we don't want to lose access to the flamers on top because those are pretty important. And if we have just oil, we can keep power going, we can keep defenses going. Or if we have just coal, we can keep power and defenses going. If we have just oil, we can keep power going once we set up solid fuel, but we can't keep defenses going because we don't produce light oil up top. We do have like 150,000 in the tank, which is probably good, but I would like to have something that refills it as well. And one heavy oil refinery that only runs if these are like below half probably will be good enough for that. Because I mean, it only needs to produce enough oil to hold out until we can teleport to a better planet, basically. So we can do that next time. For now, thank you all for watching. Should be back on Tuesday, hopefully. I do have the appointment tomorrow, so no meme run Monday this week. But depending on how I feel after the appointment, I might not be able to stream until Thursday. But hopefully I'll be up to streaming Tuesday. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.